Hello and welcome to DH9 Radio. You're listening to David, Owen and Andre, and this is...
Come on, Dave, you can do better than that, man. DH9 Radio presents...
Whoa, hang on a second. DH9 Radio presents...
I think you've got it both wrong. We're going for a classy vibe, guys, okay? So it's DH9 Radio presents...
Nah, I still think you got it wrong, Davey. Come on, you got to get the people excited about our show. What about DH9 Radio presents?
How about, boys? We're all in this together. Let's all do this together.
DH9 Radio presents...
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
And welcome to Take Yourself Before You Wreck Yourself. You're listening to DH9 Radio, and the boys are here, David, Owen and Andre.
Take yourself before you wreck yourself.
I'm going to mute Owen. I can't believe we're like 5
Please
seconds
don't do
in.
that,
I'm
yeah.
already done with Owen.
Yeah, I'm already annoyed. That is unbelievable.
So I'm Davey. Owen is the one who just made that annoying noise, and Andre's the one who's complaining about him as well.
Yes, as usual. Back this week. How did we feel last week went on the radio? Because obviously we did a special last week, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
It was pretty well received.
I mean, I think people liked it.
I really enjoyed it.
I'm on.
Oh yeah, definitely more stuff like that in the future. Yeah, you are Owen.
Yeah, so if anyone did listen last week, we are going to do that again. Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween's definitely.
Because it was good, wasn't it? It was just
I
different.
enjoyed
It was
it.
different.
I'm thinking maybe even like specific songs for each story we tell. So if we, like maybe like just so it fits the theme,
Could be dad involved. He could do something. He was going on about getting something sorted for that.
Well, I mean, that's a good idea. However, when you're picking stories as you're on the radio, I mean, I only did that for one, but that was the one everyone remembered.
Yeah.
The one about the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should also, you know what do people think? What do people think about like us doing our like trying to scare each other with our own ghost story each? So we kind of come up with our own ghost story and come in. We can kind of like do a versus sort of thing.
That'd be pretty awesome.
A creepy versus.
All right. So see who can outscare each other.
Yeah. Like. I like the sound of that. I can imagine just writing just a short, obviously, short, spooky story.
So we have to make it up.
Yeah, just one, of course.
I'd love to do a segment where we all
That's tragic.
No, we have to do work.
I'd love to do a segment where we all act and do like a 15-minute story, but like
Owen!
wrote.
You can't blow the building up. There are women and children in there.
I'm gonna do it, no matter what you say or what you don't say. I'm gonna blow this.
And then they all died.
End.
I'd be the narrator, I think.
That was a really,
Boys, I was actually thinking when you said Halloween that I'm going to actually copyright this name, so CBBC can't take it off me. But it's called Hello Tweenies.
Yeah, you just blast that all over the...
Hello, Tweenies.
Blast that all over the radio.
I've copyrighted it, so I've got it on record.
Nobody's listening.
Owen Young, copyright 2019.
Yeah, no one's listening.
Hello,
Tweenies.
Tweenies.
We can say what we want at this point. It's been quite busy in the tech world, hasn't it?
It has a bit, yeah. I've got a few things lined up. What about yous with your games and films?
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Well, I didn't actually I haven't brought as much as I normally do. Normally bring a big list, but then I realised it's pointless bringing a big list because I never get through it anyway. I only get through about 3 things, so I brought out 3 things today. It just makes more sense.
I always have contingencies, so we're good no matter what. Let's just, Also, we can talk rubbish for like 12 hours anyway, so what's the...
Yeah, it doesn't make any difference, does it?
Not really.
I was going to try and find Google Docs there. I found it.
Right, okay.
Oh, he doesn't even need to be told.
So, this week we will start with... We'll change it up a bit. We'll go with you or Owen.
Oh?
Who should we go with?
I think we should still go with Andre.
Yeah, I'm thinking...
Well, you're just going to get 5 minutes of silence, so I suggest you think quickly.
Oh, go on, I'll go.
Andre's having internet issues.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my...
He's got a document of notes that he is very clever and keeps them on the internet. Of course, he's just lost internet access, so he has to fix that.
Davey, stop lying. I just haven't done my game of the week yet.
Yeah, I mean, really, he's had a... Tut, really.
You're disgusting, despicable.
I've
Anyway, I know
really
Owen's
played
got some stuff.
Excellent.
I've got some stuff.
Right, fire away, big boy.
So, we all, with the Marvel universe, we all were quite sad when the Russo brothers left.
Yeah.
Because they were on Jack's, like, you know.
What?
Andre's like, yes, of
I
course.
try and agree with something you said. I just get evil
I'd rather
looks.
have some clarification that you don't understand, Andre, and just say, well, I don't understand. Who is the Russo brothers on? Well, good question,
sure he knows who
Andre.
they
Oh,
are.
thank you.
Do you not know them?
Stop playing with that, Davey.
Sorry.
Yeah, of course I do. Them brothers.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's got that. I think he does.
Anyway, so
He's fine.
the Russo brothers are the ones who directed, Endgame, Infinity War, many Marvel
Just
films.
ran the entire.
10-year program,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah. And they said, wait there. Avengers Endgame directors, the Russo brothers, may be done with the Marvel Universe, in brackets for now, but they've revealed what it would take for them to come back. The pair directed a number of outings in the MCU, accumulating in this year's Avengers blockbuster, and admitted that they could be enticed back by the X-Men or Fantastic Four. That's certainly a possibility for now, in the wake of the Disney-Fox merger, and the Russos explained that the X-Men were a big part of them growing up. This is a quote from one of them. I grew up on John Byron's X-Men run. Ben Grimm was my favourite character growing up. The Thing and Fantastic Four is now in the Marvel fold. There's a lot. Silver Surfer is an amazing character going really big and cosmic. Would be a lot of fun. So there's a lot of things that could attract us.
Well, I mean, they can't go any worse than what the original Transformers Fantastic Four run did.
I mean, yeah, I still thought it was all right.
I thought the first one was passable. Funnily enough, I actually thought Mr. Captain America did quite well.
Yeah, I did.
You know?
And I just thought the enemy, like Silver Surfer, just didn't make sense to me. Like, I watched the first one.
Yeah, Silver Surfer was a bit.
I
didn't
know.
like
It
Silver
just
Surfer.
reminded me of Frozone of Incredibles.
What? How is he anything like
Because
Frozen?
they fly through the air and
But he's
create
not got
trail.
ice.
I know, but it's still the same idea, I guess.
Ow!
But yeah. So I've not really watched the X-Men. Like, I don't know about.
Where
you,
is
Andre.
my super
I've
suit?
seen parts of it, not enough to
No, me
say
either.
much about.
You've seen the X-Men though, Dave. You've seen all of them,
Looks
haven't you?
Of
boring.
course I have.
What's your opinion on the X-Men side of things?
I thought that it was well, apart from The Last Stand, I thought it was a very good, series of films. I enjoyed them. Up until, obviously, Logan, when everything went, for lack of a better way, tits up, and everything was
I thought
sad
that
and
looked
depressing.
good.
It is very good.
I
And
didn't watch it, but I thought it looked good.
I don't want to give any spoilers, but it's just the most depressing thing I've ever watched in my entire life.
I heard it had a Last of Us feel.
Very.
I like
It's
that.
just sad.
Yeah, I like that. Is it anything like The Road?
If you'd watched X-Men, it makes it only if you'd watched X-Men, it makes The Road kind of look like a child's film,
Oh, why
Oh.
not if I haven't watched X-Men?
because then you wouldn't understand the characters and it wouldn't be such a big blow. But it's the fact that these characters that were these Marvel characters that were always seen as kind of fantastical and completely without fault and things like that, absolutely wise beyond anything and everything like that. Just seeing one of them just fall into dementia.
Oh, is that what happens?
Yeah. And his mind, because this guy basically had mind powers. I have no idea how you don't know anything about Charles Xavier. This is just so weird.
Wasn't he played by what's his name?
What do you mean, what's his name? Patrick Stewart?
Yeah, that's it.
Jesus Christ!
Fair enough. I'm really, God, I can't really remember many films Patrick Stewart's been in. Funny enough, and it was a
Ow.
big name, but he's not
Wasn't he, Patrick?
face
Isn't
I've
he that
recognised.
Star Trek guy?
Oh, that's it.
I feel like you two are just trying to hurt me. But
No,
okay.
because I haven't really watched Star Trek.
No, me either. It looked crap.
It was brilliant.
It's very.
But again, I also think, dare I say, Star Wars is crap.
well,
I'm just throwing fuel.
the thing
on
is,
it,
I just
fire
don't. I
here.
don't understand. I don't understand the comparison of Star Wars and Star Trek. I think
Both
even
boring space crap.
Andre, do you mind muting Andre, please?
I got a sec. I'll be quiet.
I just find the both. I don't know. It just seems oddly different, Star Trek and Star Wars, but in good ways. You know what I mean?
Massively different, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know.
Just because it's
what's
both set in space.
Yeah, it doesn't mean the same thing. That's like comparing Saphira to Star Trek.
Star Trek's more of a philosophical kind of journey, whereas Star Trek's an action adventure.
Zathura is a banging film, though. Zathura.
How have we got onto Zathura?
Because that's set in space.
Well, I mean, it's about a board game.
Alright, in that
It's
case,
dead.
Interstellar's also good.
Eh?
Interstellar's also good.
Interstellar's good. I like
I know,
Interstellar.
but like, imagine having a board game like that where, you were playing and then
What are you talking about?
it's a bit like
Sorry,
Jumanji.
Owen's just randomly started talking about. I mean, I quite liked Zathura. I mean, of course, it's a bit like Jumanji because it was wrote by the same guy.
I didn't know that. That's an IQ fact of the day.
No, but it's true. Yeah.
Stinks of nerds in this radio booth.
It's practically space Jumanji. So they're playing this
It
game.
is. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
They play
It's
this-
Jumanji.
play the game.
Stinks of nerds.
And they pull out like cards every time they play. Is it every space they go on?
Yeah.
And then things happen in real life, so they
Hey.
get sent to space.
It's a board game where, like, imagine if on Monopoly, if you went to jail, a policeman literally shows up at your door and takes you to jail.
Right.
Or if on Monopoly you win 200 of the Monopoly monies, and then someone comes over and actually just gives you 200.
But
I feel like it would be a very long game of Monopoly.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'll get back to that after my 6-year stretch.
But in this, like
That's what it is, though. That's what it is. That's
so kind of the
Bloody
difference
stupid.
was like the things never went away until you completed the game.
you never saw the original Jumanji.
Oh, no, I did.
I
know
love
what
Jumanji.
is.
I mean, I did, but I haven't watched it in ages. I've kind of forgot.
I love
What happened to
Jumanji.
it?
No, I've not seen it for a while, but I have seen it.
No. I've heard the new one's actually quite funny, but like obviously they're not.
Checking that we're recording. Sorry, guys. We're fine. We're good.
Oh, good. I
They're
didn't
not
get
in
you.
the same format, but like, yeah, but the new ones are supposed to be quite funny with Jack Black and Kevin Hart in.
No, I've heard they're all also meant to be good.
Also, Karen Gillan,
Karen Gillan, yeah.
Oh yeah, from Doctor Who.
and not just Doctor Who. I mean, yeah, true, but not just from Doctor Who.
She's a very fine
Guardians of the
lady.
Galaxy and
Oh, she's been in quite a few things, hasn't she?
Avengers.
Yes.
She's won quite a lot of awards as well.
Is she that blue thing in Avengers?
Yeah, she's
I thought so.
Nebula.
The
Yeah.
blue thing.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Never mind.
She's actually really funny the way she talks in Avengers. Like
I still can't get over the. I just still
very
can't get over the
monotone.
whole Doctor Who stigma from her though. She's just always gonna be a pond.
Well, I've seen something. You know, I can't even remember what it was
pond?
called. This is really
It's a second
bad.
name. Never mind. In the show.
I
Never
was
mind.
gonna say she didn't really like become a pond. She was
No.
like,
I can't remember what it
she just sat there like a pond.
what it was called, but I've seen David Tennant in. Oh, it's on Netflix. It's basically 3 episodes, and it's just the interrogation room. They're in the.
Yes.
You know what that is?
Yes, yes.
Do you know what it's called?
I've forgotten the name, but I know what you're talking about because David Tennant is fantastic.
Yeah, but anyway,
love
so I
David.
watched that and I just couldn't. It was weird seeing David Tennant there.
It is, isn't
Not
it?
as the Doctor,
He's
but he was speaking with his English accent as well. And
It's
he
weird
did
when
some nasty stuff.
I always found it when he's doing like the really dark roles and stuff like that, and you're like, but it's the Doctor. He wouldn't do that. That's
Yeah,
never.
no, he wouldn't kill his daughter.
Silly. The Doctor wouldn't do that. He's not
Why
that
is
sort
he
of
being
guy.
arrested? He didn't do squat.
He was just flying around as TARDIS, and then they just picked on him.
Exactly. So it's
Wait a
just,
second, I just don't understand this. You watch Doctor Who
Right.
to an extent, don't you?
well, I watched it as a kid.
What are you? Sorry, what?
I watched it as a kid, and then I stopped, and then me and Sam started watching it again.
So, what was the draw for you compared to something like Star Wars and other things, or Star Trek and everything?
I've watched
like that?
Doctor Who, by the way, Davey.
Star Wars.
I know it's got much more of a laid-back feel, and it's a lot more just like banter.
Star Wars looked crap. Doctor Who looked decent.
That's fair. I mean, I love Doctor Who, but I'm just curious of what.
I don't know.
like-
I think it's the fact that I know this sounds weird, but it's got an element of realism in it, if you get what I mean. And plus, when I started watching it, it wasn't like, oh my god, we're on a spaceship, this is crazy. It was just like, it was Rose Tyler going day to day about her life, and then things gradually started getting more weird.
Yeah,
At
well,
that point, I liked it.
That's the whole like kind of element of the Doctor's companions.
Yeah.
So you always take someone just like who, and then you kind of see
Kinda
from their
like
point
that.
of view, which
Then
like helps you understand the universe.
There's quite a lot of them where it's quite normal in a sense. Like for example, do you remember that one with the kid and keeps asking for his mummy?
Oh God.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, that's creepy.
Are you my mummy?
But I mean, it's not out of this world in a sense of it's
Have you not seen the episode where the moon's a dragon?
could happen. Yeah, I know, David, but that's not the point. I already liked it at that point.
Or the-
You know what? I
the
don't
last
care. I
episode
love
I
that
watched.
episode.
the last episode I watched when the massive Dalek invasion of like things that look like 2p coin machines come
What,
in.
like every week?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Dalek invasion back then was massive though. I think they were versing the Cybertrons.
The Battle of Canary
The
Wharf.
Cybermen.
Jesus.
See, Andre's actually just corrected you. That's how bad it
Aye,
is.
but I am watching in about 7 years.
Well, I mean,
Nerd.
I haven't seen any. Me and Sam actually need to keep going through this. We're gonna watch it tonight. I've decided.
I stopped watching.
But we got up to Matt Smith. We're up to Matt Smith at the minute. I've never seen past Matt Smith.
Oh, you know what? You'll love Capaldi. He's very
Same.
dark.
I've heard
He's
Capaldi's meant to
he's
be
like
good.
really dark.
And then I don't know. Obviously, I've not seen what do you call it? New girl, new woman. What's it
Yeah.
called?
Oh my god, I've forgotten her name. I actually know. Oh my god, it's Jodie Whittaker.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I haven't seen her yet either.
She's good. She kind of reminds me of like just basically female David Tennant.
I really like David Tennant. I think David Tennant was my favourite. David Tennant and Christopher Eccleston were definitely.
Oh, that was
best.
peak. That was peak. Like that.
I love Matt Smith. Matt Smith gets more dark as well. That's the thing. So Matt
seen-
Smith
I've seen
kind of
quite-
gets more messed up later.
I mean, I've already seen, because Sam kind of explained that the Doctor takes form of things he's seen. So people he's seen.
Oh yeah, that's explained in Peter Capaldi's run.
Yeah.
Because Peter Capaldi was in a David
Sam's
Tennant
seen,
episode.
Sam's seen obviously further than I have. Like she watched.
Because they explained it because Peter Capaldi
Yeah,
was
because
in
he
an
was
episode.
in the Roman one, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Um.
And he was saying that the reason he chose that face was to make a point to himself. And yeah, I mean, I'm not going to tell you, but
Yeah.
like,
But no, and then so it's kind of like people he's seen already, which I think is kind of cool.
I
he
like
usually
it.
takes it
Awesome.
from something that matters to him.
Yeah. Like but David Tennant I think will always be my favourite. And Christopher Eccleston, I don't know if that's because that's the first one I watched. I've never seen any of the old ones.
Yeah.
I've got really no interest in seeing them.
Yeah.
But because with the newer ones from Christopher Eccleston onwards, I think everything's explained quite nicely.
It is. It's helped out. Of course, there was no time war or anything in the originals.
Yeah.
So the time war happened between the original series and the new one.
So I
that's
definitely think that you don't need to have seen the old ones.
no.
Did
They
you-
help like maybe understand a few of the references,
Yeah.
but like it's not.
but-
It's honestly there's not much to. There's not.
But
much
I was going to say, with the time difference, because it's been such a long time,
Yeah.
a lot of people won't even have been born when the other one was out.
Yeah, it's true. Peter Capaldi's series actually has a few. It literally has flashbacks to some original episodes because he goes back to a place that he originally went to, like when he was the fourth Doctor.
I think one of the saddest episodes is where, right, I can't remember what the woman's called. I feel like it's a big historical figure, but I forget her name, so forgive me. But do you know the one where he goes to France and he's peering through a fireplace?
Yeah.
But he doesn't realise he comes away from the
Madame
fireplace.
du Pompadour.
Yes, that's it, whatever. He's away for like 2 seconds, goes back, and she's like 7 years older,
Yeah.
10 years older, whatever.
It's such a brilliant
And
concept.
then he moves away for like a second, goes back, and she's dead.
That was just depressing, especially
like-
considering he actually built up a relationship with this woman.
I know.
But like he was like, "I'll take you with her," but then obviously she was. She didn't. She suffered quite a fate, didn't she? Not
she
a
died.
Well, it's just France, isn't it? It's just how France was back then.
Well, yeah, I mean, but no, I think that was one of the saddest ones.
No, it
also
wasn't.
the one where Rose Tyler goes. Also the one where Doctor Who changes from David Tennant. I nearly had a little cry.
I don't want to go.
Because David Tennant, like I said, was the best Doctor. Anyway, how are we getting here?
Do you even remember,
How?
Owen? What were you talking about?
X-Men and Fantastic Four. I was going to ask before we
this
even
is
went
just
on the
what
tangent
happens.
of
This
Doctor
is just
Who.
what happens. Sorry.
Well, I was actually going to say that I was very fond of Doctor Who, and then somehow it just dropped. But seeing Peter Capaldi and other stuff, like, I think it's kind of
He's an
drawn me
absolute
back
beast of an
more to
actor.
watch it.
Yeah.
What I was going to ask about Fantastic Four is if any of you had one of the superpowers, who would you be?
Could you please explain the superpowers?
So one of them's like a massive brick, like his skin's like bricky.
Is that all he is? He's just a wall.
Yeah. Mr. Fantastic
Yeah,
is very flexible.
Okay.
flexible. Yeah,
He can like his.
That's
arm could,
basically
like,
the Incredibles.
his not well. I mean, it was made before anything of the Incredibles, so.
yeah.
It was.
And then there's the one that Chris Evans plays, who's
Yes.
flame on. And he clicks and he just like
flame on. Yeah, just call him that. Yeah, we'll just.
He
leave
does
it
look
like
mint
that,
though,
yeah.
doesn't he?
So he just sets himself on fire.
But he
Yeah,
can
but
fly.
like supernova temperatures, so you can burn people and fire stuff.
Does he not burn?
No.
Oh, okay.
Think of like Iron Man, except he's on fire.
I think that'll just define the point of him
Yeah, I
turning
was
to
going to say.
fire.
Right, I'm gonna...
And then there's the one who turns invisible. She turns, yeah.
I don't know, I'd probably turn invisible.
Really?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't want to fly through the air like a bloody maniac on fire?
Well, no, because think of it this way: if you can turn invisible, you're just not there. No one can see you. Whereas if you're flying through the air, the government and all that stuff, they're all going to be like, right, shoot it down.
It's a drone.
Yeah. They'll be like, right, bring it down.
Look like a
You'll have
missile.
America getting the noses involved. Trying
To be fair though, I kind of feel
experiment on
sorry
you.
for what's his name, the one who's a massive rock.
Yeah, I know the thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's so sad.
Is it? What is he played by Bruce?
I don't remember who he was played
I'm
by.
pretty sure Bruce Willis played him. You know.
No, not Bruce Willis.
Was it not? No, but he looks like him.
Was bald.
No, he
was
did
quite
look like
large
him.
too.
He looked like him.
It wasn't though.
Anyway,
So you're saying the big rock looks like Bruce Willis?
Yeah. Also, I know who I would be. Just saying, I would be Mr. Fantastic.
What does he do?
He can stretch any part of his body as far as possible. And,
Oh, right, I know what you do, you sicko.
And yeah, literally. I mean, yeah, you don't even need to ask. Yeah.
You disgust me. You make me feel sick.
Also, have you seen in The Incredibles, Mrs. Incredible? She can make herself into a parachute. Why couldn't he?
Why couldn't who?
Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, right.
If he can do the exact same stuff she can do, why couldn't he make himself into a parachute?
Because The Incredibles is better.
Can we just talk about how amazing The Incredibles is? Yeah.
Better.
oh yeah, it was Michael Chiklis.
Yeah,
yeah.
who? What's
Sorry,
he?
sorry for calling him Bruce Willis.
I don't
Yeah,
have a clue how you thought Bruce Willis.
That's another bald man, I wouldn't worry about that. Yeah.
could be Ross Kemp. Could
Ross
be
Kemp, Phil Mitchell.
Phil Mitchell. Yeah.
Same to me.
I mean, there he does actually look like Ross Kemp.
Yeah, he does a little bit.
I know.
Right, so we'll throw a song on.
He does look like Ross Kemp. He does. Sorry, I just
know.
thought about that.
We'll throw a song on for you. We will be back in.
What if we talked? Sorry, I just need to ask.
So we'll
what
just
have we
recap.
talked about?
Basically, we got on a
Already
tangent, but the whole idea of the story was the Russo brothers might return to the MCU.
That's good.
Because of X-Men Fantastic Four, which would mean the film would actually be good.
Imagine if we were succinct.
Sorry, what?
Like we could do stuff in like a really timely and simple manner and like straight to the point sort of thing.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool, but unfortunately we're not. And also we have a time slot to fill.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, so we're going to play out a song, go for a quick break, and then we'll be back. And then hopefully
Yes,
Andre
we'll
or
be back.
Davey will pick her up.
Don't go anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we can do Game of the Week. Or I don't actually like the fact we've done it this late.
You know
I've
what?
changed my mind.
I know what we can talk about when we get back.
Game of the Week.
Yeah. No, like yeah. I know.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Awesome.
Alright,
It's
okay.
it's your thing.
Now this is
Anyway.
Walk Off the Earth Taekwondo.
Stay tuned, guys.
It's gonna be good one.
What is bravery but the body's wisdom of its strength? The coward and the hero march together within every man.
I learned guitar just to play you this song. I took Francais just to give you Le Mans. I'll jack you a car even though it's wrong. Whoa, whoa, yep. I'll feed you a grape and I'll feed you a prom. I bake you a cake and I'll water your lawn. I used to call me battle when we play ping pong. Whoa, whoa. Don't you ever worry about it, Don't you ever worry about it. Cause I'm gonna give you everything I got. Your back. I'm taking Taekwondo. If people mess with you, I'll kick them with my toe. I got the situation under control. You know I'll always be your lifelong goal. I say, cause you're my number one. You're my number one. I got your back for sure. You know I'll always be your lifelong goal. I grew you some kale cause you don't eat meat. I like your pictures and I favorite your tweets. I harvest silkworms just to make you some sheets. Whoa, whoa. I'm taking Taekwondo. If people mess with you, I'll kick them with my toe. I got the situation under control. You know I'll always be your lifelong goal. I say I'm taking Taekwondo. If people mess with you, I'll kick them with my toe. I got the situation under control. You know I'll always be your lifelong goal. I say it 'cause you're my number one. You're my number one. I got your back for sure. You know I'll always be your lifelong goal. I say it.
We'll probably end up talking about the diplomatic relations of North Korea and South Korea after this.
Well, my game
Why
of the
would you-
week
why would you even
is
say that?
diplomatic relations.
There's actually a game called that.
That sounds entertaining. I want to play that. Right, so my game of the week, it's a simple one. It's one I've played for a long time. It's kind of been right under my nose the whole time, but I've never spoke about it.
Cocaine Simulator.
Right, that's just inappropriate, Davey.
Davey, get off that board, will you? I'll get over on that side. I'll meet you.
Anyway, thanks for that input, Davey. No, it's Rocket League.
Oh.
Alright, because it's one of them. Right, Rocket League is free on the Game Pass on Xbox. So, you know, I try and keep it in the Game Pass thing, and it has actually come on the Game Pass.
I bloody
And
love Rocket League.
Rocket League is basically, for anyone who doesn't know what Rocket League is, it's a game where you play as a car, it's car football, and that is pretty much all there is to Rocket League. It's literally car football.
You know that one episode of Top Gear? Yeah, that.
Yeah, so there is also car hockey and car basketball, as well as a couple of other various modes you can play. But it's a very simple game. You literally drive and hit the ball, but it becomes more complicated once you start playing against people who've got a bit higher skill level, because you can boost and you can get yourself in the air, and people are quick.
It raises my blood pressure. That's what it does.
It's a stressful game. I don't have that much to say about it, other than it's just a solid game.
I mean, I've got experience of it.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
I've got
can't stand
experience
over
of it,
playing it.
but-
I've clocked, God, about over 200 plus hours now
Yeah,
on
so
Steam.
it's one of them games where I don't think there's too much to say about, because it is such a simple concept.
So, so Owen, you know how you were saying it was stressful? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it gets to a point where I literally just don't bother coming in a chat when people are playing Rocket League, because one, they don't talk.
I mean, we do talk.
Yeah, you talk about the game.
Right, no, we talk about other
two,
subjects.
Two, they cry like babies when they lose.
We don't cry like babies.
Three, they shout a lot. They argue.
Let's make the argument.
And four and five. It's just annoying. Like the keyboard,
So let's,
you can just hear the noises. So I just leave the.
Let's make the
Discord.
argument that Davey at like 3 in the morning also cackles like a little girl and can and makes just as much noise. Yet, you know, that's not annoying.
As much noise as you when
Yes,
you lose
you
at
do.
Rocket League.
You do?
I think that's very doubtful.
I think
Keep
no, you
going,
don't.
that is enjoyable.
I think it's because Owen finds it very offensive when I talk about how like triggered he gets.
keep
in
No,
it.
because Davey doesn't like competitive games, so he just seems to slander on them all the time.
I played pumpkin with you.
Wait, no, but you don't get
No, it's the
competitive.
reactions you have to it.
No, because we get competitive.
Because you're childish.
We're not childish. I mean, you
Keep going, this
cackle-
is gold.
You cackle at memes about
Yeah, I joke.
no,
I don't-
but you cackle like crazy, and that's childish.
I laugh at jokes.
That's childish.
You literally scream when you lose a game.
I
Oh,
don't
this is
scream.
so
I think
good.
that's an over-exaggeration.
Stay tuned, this might get interesting. We don't know.
Aye.
So I know when you said Rocket League, we'll probably go on a tangent.
I
but, ooh,
despise
that
it.
was a saucy tangent. So yes, Rocket League is it is a stressful game, kind of similar level as FIFA, you know, that type of thing, because it's a sports game, kind of.
Yeah.
But it's a very simple game. Literally 3 cars each team. You can have 2, 1, or even 4. And you've just got to score against each other. There's not any rules. You can't kick it out. It's just constant. The only time it actually stops is when you score. And
it gives me
it's fast paced. And it's
gives me
very,
the sweats.
very good. And it's free on the Xbox Game Pass. So I'd recommend anybody play that. Davey, I recommend you try it.
I have tried it.
I also would
I
say
hate it.
would
Right,
say
Davey,
as
it's
well,
my game of the week. That's not a very good response.
Sorry, I don't like kicking a ball around in games anyway.
You
but
don't
it's
kick
like,
it?
okay, hitting a ball with a car.
Okay, fair enough.
I think you've forgot to mention as well the Xbox version comes with DLC.
Doesn't the Xbox version
comes
not
with free
support?
DLC.
Doesn't the Xbox version not support the what do you call it?
What?
Cross-platform.
No, it does. Yeah,
Oh.
you can.
I thought you
Oh,
only
the
play with
all-
PlayStation players.
I used to play it like before I bought it on
No,
PC.
they all play cross-platform.
Oh.
I'm not muted. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're fine.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a. I probably should have said that as well. It is a cross-platform game, so you can play with your PC friends, your Xbox friends, whatever. I think.
Yeah, you can. I was
Okay.
playing with my PC friends when I didn't buy it again, but then I bought it again on PC. It just feels so much different. I don't know what it is.
So,
But it's
Davey,
high
can we
frame
just
rate.
go back? What is it you hate so much about Rocket League?
I mean, I feel like that's just getting into a tangent.
I know,
What is it?
I'm curious because we have to give it a.
Okay.
We'll give a fair review on this show.
The sweatiness. The
Fair
fact I
enough.
just don't like games like that. I mean, I literally just don't like sports games in general, so I can't really get into it anyway. I don't like the whole boost system. That's just annoying. And at the end of the day, any game that tries to stress me out is no game I want to play. I like to play a game that I can just sit there and be happy about.
Fair enough. I don't enjoy getting stressed. Like,
Oh.
but like, I think I completely get your side. Like, unfortunately, it does get me irate sometimes because you'll hit the ball, and if it doesn't go your way, you hit it from the wrong side of the car. Because obviously, every car is get put in a certain hitbox, or like they have.
Oh yeah, there's also
That was
a wide
also
selection of cars.
the hitboxes. That's something. Yeah, I always felt like it wasn't really like registering stuff that well. That was probably because you're playing a game on the internet, latency issues, and it's
Yeah.
such a high pace. When you get to like games like that are so high paced, you can sometimes reach issues where
I've never had that.
well, it depends on the internet.
It's
Where if you don't have good enough internet,
No,
it can
you're
stop
right,
being
actually.
competitive.
If you do have bad internet, it's a terrible game to play.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
what I'm
played
saying.
it on bad
Yeah.
internet, and no, it's like I thought you meant like
Yeah.
it felt like it wasn't playing properly. I've never experienced that.
Yeah.
Whereas if the internet's bad,
Yeah.
you'll know about it.
Whereas if you're playing like competitive tactical shooter and things like that, I mean, a lot of the times with those sort of games, you can get a lot of the skill is actually just getting the drop on people, or like being stealthy, or
Well-
being like good at getting around things.
I'd say PUBG's had some fair few issues of
It
that,
has,
like
yeah,
that
it
having
has.
like. I don't know.
It's more for if you just get stuck, like actually, like physically, like jumping out on someone.
Going on competitive games, I know we're on about Rocket League. I think there's a lot of like companies these days who think if they make a different type of battle royale, it'll like hit.
Sorry
But
about that.
it literally, I'm pretty sure if someone just made somewhat same as PUBG, but it was actually fixed and it worked.
I bet yeah, just
better.
Conquer just fixed itself.
Because they don't understand how many complaints has there been of like you go on PUBG and the bullets are not hitting, or the lags insane, or people put the settings on low so they can see you through the grass hole. And
I
you're
just
like,
think that's sad. I'd rather actually
That is-
just like enjoy the game rather than just like ruin, like just turning
Do
all
you
the
know they do
graphics
that,
down
Andre?
just to be able to get an edge on someone.
Boy,
I'm not
should we
that
finish?
sad.
Sorry, I'm just thinking. Should we finish tonight's show? The last 15-20 minutes with a scary story. Should we do that for those people who missed out?
What do people think?
For those who missed out on our last week's, because you can't hear it ever again.
Do you have a scary story? Because I don't.
20?
Okay, fair enough.
I don't
Okay,
know.
we're good.
This is up to obviously you two as
so
well.
Anyone else? We just changed the tone instantly.
Yeah. I mean, we might
just
not do
if,
it, but
if
what
the
do people
demand
think?
is there,
Yeah.
then fair enough. I'll back myself up. I'll be like, all right, guys, I'll see you next week.
Right, but so also, right, I played another game yesterday.
Oh.
I was out and about, and I just nipped into CEX, just see what was kicking around, and I picked up a game from a very large franchise that I've played a lot, but I haven't played this particular game, and I thought I'd hate it, and it really annoys me the fact I've quite enjoyed it. So for £4 from CEX, I picked up Advanced Warfare. All right.
Right.
So, I never played it. I always thought it looked crap. But, what are you doing? Dave's just making rude gestures. So yeah, I've never played it. But I thought for £4, really, if it's crap, I'm not going to be that bothered.
I mean, yeah,
And
you can't go
It's
wrong.
actually not as bad as I thought. It's very, very fast paced because you've got people like jumping about everywhere. People skidding. The whole thing is really fast paced, but it's not as bad as I thought.
I can't say anything like I used to play it competitively.
Like, I have not played that game. I haven't bought COD. So the CODs I've bought last were Black Ops 4 and World War 2, which were very boots on the ground games. Because I seen all this jumping about stuff and I thought it looked terrible. I thought it looked awful. So I thought, no, I'll not do that. But I got it because it was £4, and actually it's not that bad. It's quite good and quite entertaining. And also I don't have any CODs on my Xbox. It's all on my PlayStation, so I thought, I'd mix it up a little bit. But no, I just thought I'd put that out there. It's not as bad as I thought. Have you played it, Owen?
Yeah, like I said, I used to play it quite competitively.
It's like I said, I don't like that whole jumping about stuff. It does my head in.
Oh, I can remember like me. Oh God, it was ridiculous. Like, but I'll tell you one thing: if you're gonna buy Advanced Warfare, don't listen to the Xbox store that says it's on discount for £21. Okay, because Andre just went out and bought it for £4. So
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
don't I'm just warning you.
CEX is a helpful place.
Don't go on. Bear in mind, I did buy one game from there and it was broken. They've had a bit of a reputation of, I guess,
To
giving
be
out stuff
honest,
that isn't.
I wouldn't actually be that bothered
£4
even
a
if it
game.
was.
Yeah, £4.
Yeah.
What's the issue?
I mean, I was a bit knocked off, but I did buy one game from there, which took a while to ever play, but for some reason it just sorted itself out, so it wasn't that bad. We currently have someone trying to come in.
Oh, we've lost connection.
Oh no.
Did we just lose
Do I just click
connection?
it out?
Same thing as happened last time.
Every fucking Thursday.
Oh, we had quite a few in the chat there.
Oh.
Oh! Are we back? I think we're okay now.
Are we good?
What was the last thing that was heard?
Scary story.
Wow.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, for God's
That's
sake.
fair.
Right, okay.
Well, that was quite a lot lost then, innit?
Yeah, we
That's,
didn't realise what happened. We just saw Brian storm into the room.
Usually we get like a little message in the chat that tells us if anything's went wrong, so we just look at that.
Yeah, but
Guys,
That didn't
can you do us a
happen.
favour, like, if you're in the chat, like, listen to this live, if you hear us go off, or
yeah, if
Do
it
you
drops
think
for
drops?
any reason,
literally send us a message, because we're
just
sat
let us
here
know.
clueless.
Yeah, because we never know these things. But what I was saying, so I was speaking about Call of Duty, wasn't I?
Yes.
Right.
Oh dear lord. Let's like.
Oh god, I'm gonna very quickly paraphrase what I've just said because I've spoke about it, but nobody could hear me. So basically, I bought Advanced Warfare, the old one, no Call of Duty. It was from CEX for £4, very cheap, and I didn't think I was gonna like it because I prefer the boots on the ground type Call of Duty games.
Yeah.
However, much to my surprise, if anyone's had any doubt about the jumping about Call of Duties where you're all over, I would highly recommend you get maybe Advanced Warfare, just to try it, even Infinite Warfare.
Yeah.
Because when I did pick up Advanced Warfare, I thought that wasn't a jumpy about one. I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember if
Oh,
it was
fair
Infinite
enough.
or
Yeah.
I mean, there was like an absolute sage of them, wasn't there, where there was
Yeah,
all
yeah.
just jumping about and then crossing from
I
between.
knew there was a
both.
reason I didn't buy it, and that was because of the jumping about. But then I just kind of forgot, and I was like, "Oh, it's only £4. I might as well get it." But the Advanced Warfare on Xbox is very fast paced. It feels
is.
a lot more fast paced than you kind of
Yeah,
boots
you
on the
would
ground
have
games.
hated it in its prime, like
But-
I reckon now it's probably a bit more calmed down. Anyway, keep
No,
going.
it's still
Sorry.
very fast paced.
Yeah.
You don't really get a lot of time to think because people are all over.
Yeah.
I was getting really angry because you play, you sports. People are up on roofs. They're everywhere.
That's why I can't play those
Yeah,
games.
you
I still
play.
like to.
You play a kind of boots on the ground. You kind of know where people are. You know, there's kind of limits.
They're
as
going to
to
be
where
at the
people
same
go.
level you are. Yeah.
They're going to be on the floor, maybe high level on a building.
Yeah. You
And
know
that's
what?
roughly it. Whereas that one, they just bounced about everywhere.
I wasn't
However,
saying about the
£4
fast
is
pace.
great.
Yeah. I don't know.
Andre, sorry, I wasn't saying about the fast pace. You wouldn't like it. Was that was when Call of Duty kind of turned to pay to win, like, but for real. Like before, I'm trying to think. Was that before Black Ops 3 came out? I'm pretty sure it was,
Possibly.
because Advanced Warfare came out, and I remember everyone was like raving on about getting these certain type of variants and supply drops. And I remember that some of them were really overpowered. Like, it was the only gun people were rocking because it was that bad.
It feels nice and fair now, you know. I mean, I started playing yesterday, and there's no kind of noticeable difference.
Yeah.
Obviously I'm not the best, but I'm coming second place type thing.
Yeah.
So I'm doing decent, and I've literally just got your kind of bog standard. I've not bought anything.
I'm glad you're enjoying this.
Yeah, I didn't think I would. I thought I'd hate it.
Last COD I ever played was Modern Warfare 3, I think.
You know what, right? Black Ops 4, I haven't played a lot of that because my PlayStation just doesn't have enough memory. Yeah, and that's with the hard drive as well. Well, actually it does, but it just won't install stuff for some reason, so very annoying.
You probably
that's
got off the train while it
However,
was,
I deleted stuff on my PlayStation, and then it updated, 60 gig update or something. It was huge, and then so I was like ready to play it.
Yeah.
I thought I'll play it tomorrow. Next day I came back, there was another one.
I know the.
Like, I'm not even going to try anymore.
Guys, can I talk about Apple?
Go for it, please.
I just like it's just fun. Okay, so this week, actually, just like literally yesterday, Apple have released a warning to iPhone users and iPad users that their keyboard can be accessed by third-party apps. Okay, so that basically means there's a security flaw basically in the new update. What was it, 13.1? Yeah, iOS 13.1. That basically allows third-party keyboards to have access to your keyboard and basically just use it.
So that'll be if you've downloaded a third-party keyboard.
Well, it's either that or an app that has that with it. So anything basically can access the keyboard, and they're fixing that for the next
How
update.
does that work? I'm so confused. How did they access the keyboard? Out of all things, the keyboard.
Because if you can access the keyboard, you could totally just find out what people are typing in. And if you can find out what people are typing in, what else can you find out?
I mean, you can find out
Passwords.
Oh, that's
Oh
very
wait,
true.
that yeah, because I don't know if Apple don't have what Samsung have, which I've discovered they have the Samsung Pass, which is like a completely different app that stores all your passwords.
Apple doesn't.
Oh,
have
I
that.
never used that.
Oh, do you not? Why I do.
Apple has that. You just click it and it.
I just couldn't remember.
Yeah, so it's.
It like I guess they have like a
not
certain
logged
type
in or
of.
anything. So since
That's-
iOS 13.
Yeah.
It's almost like a vault,
But
isn't it?
yeah, but it's one of those things where I'm just like, how have they managed to do that in an update?
That is
Just like
some
right,
skill.
let's update it and then somehow break it so that
So that's just for iOS 13.
iOS 13.1. They say best thing to do is either go back or make sure you have
So
everything.
regular iOS 13's okay.
I think so, yes.
Right. Okay.
I'm just like how Andrew's actually checking.
I'm just curious.
They say that if you, it has full access to iPhones and iPads even if you haven't approved the access.
Oh bloody hell! I remember I was going to go on about. I did switch this week. Earlier this week
Yeah, you
about
did.
I switched from Apple to Android. I did the big switch. Yeah, I like to call it big
my
switch. 'cause
iPhone's
it's,
on iOS 13, regular 13.
I'm just doing his checks before I start talking. I love it.
Andrew's he's actually
I'm
worried.
just curious. And oh wait, what?
What do you want?
I don't even know my iPad was on
What?
iOS 13. I thought it didn't download. Okay.
Oh, but it's 13.1. iOS 13.1. That's the issue. Now the thing is, Apple have a history of security problems, don't they? Remember the whole
don't know.
FaceTime thing? Was it the FaceTime thing?
What was that?
Please explain more. I completely forgot.
So not long ago, I think it was last year. There was a problem where literally you could be able to access someone's camera using FaceTime, like a person with another Apple device. You could access their camera without calling them.
Damn.
So and by the way, anyone could do this. You didn't need software or anything. It was just a glitch with Apple,
bloody.
where
Oh,
if you went on the call thing for someone, and then I think you had to it was like a series of things to get the glitch to work.
Yeah.
And then you would be able to see their camera without actually even call. They wouldn't know they're in a call.
That That sounds like Zuckerberg's
Did you not
behind
remember
it.
that was all over Twitter like last year? I think actually it could have been this year, early this year.
So
I know.
you weren't safe on.
Oh, wait, I know Zuckerberg was getting in the midst of it, wasn't he?
Say no one's gooch.
Because,
Lovely.
well, good old Marty was it something about data protection which he completely breached that he was in?
Well,
the crap
Zuck
before?
obviously with Facebook, yeah, but I'm talking about just Apple's FaceTime thing. I think it was FaceTime.
Yeah. Tim Apple.
Oh, everyone's safe apparently. Yeah. Everyone check in being safe.
Cheers.
Because honestly, if anything can access your keyboard, that's probably not good. It's just
Yeah, it kind of makes me concerned. I don't want,
yeah.
yeah.
Also, I mean, you never know. Like, you might be, imagine someone just accessing it and then, like, you're messaging your grandma. Imagine what they could type to your grandma.
Wait, so they can type things?
If they have access to your keyboard, they can access anything.
No, but are you sure that's...
Yes, no, like, literally, they can, like, use it.
Where are you getting that from?
Well, all
From
of the
the
internet's been,
Chronicle.
like, a thing.
Before...
No, Apple announced the statement.
Anyway, before...
Right, so it's definitely 13.1.
Yes, 13.1. Apple's
Right.
statement said, if I'll find it, well, you just
We'll just wait for David and Andre to finish this. Just to make sure you're all safe.
third-party keyboards have full access to the iPhones and iPads, even if you haven't approved this access. That's their wording.
Okay.
Right. Anyway,
That's
before...
not what I was asking. I was just saying, if you're on 13, are you okay? Or anything below it?
13.1.
13.1. Why haven't they can they not take it back? Can they not?
That's
like,
what they're saying. You can take yourself back for now, but I don't know why they wouldn't just instantly just go and just.
Yeah, but I've still got the option to upgrade to it.
I wouldn't.
Nah.
Put it till 13.2.
I mean, not that I'm typing anything dodgy. It's just a bit weird, isn't
no,
it?
it's not that. They have access to anything. Like, they can get your passwords. That's the scary thing.
Oh yeah, that's a bit unpleasant.
Anyway.
Apple.
Should I talk... Can I please talk about my Switch?
I think.
Oh, like the Switch from Apple or Samsung, I was going to say.
Oh, yes, you're switched. I thought you were talking about Nintendo.
No. So basically, due to some circumstances, I was able to get an early upgrade earlier this week, and I decided, you know what? I've been saying it for ages, so I'm going to switch to Samsung. Because obviously, I thought that was the most, I guess, attractive phone on Android. I know there's some good hard hitters out there, like the new Huawei. I've seen the specs for that is.
I wouldn't get one.
Bloody-
Huawei has been a bit
Yeah.
dodgy recently, so.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the phone looks good, but
Data
obviously
breaches.
they're not allowed to use Google on it anymore. But the
Wait, is
Google,
that a thing?
yeah,
On the Huawei.
you're not allowed.
That's the. Oh,
Well,
well.
they
I
got
thought
banned,
that was
aye.
news, wasn't it?
It's also banned from
Google
America.
is like.
No,
the
I thought
most-
that didn't happen.
No, it's actually a thing. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Can't use
Oh.
Google. Jesus, what?
So I know my dad has it, but he loves the phone. Anyway, there's some other good Android phones like the
use
Google
Yahoo.
Pixel.
Yeah.
And the OnePlus, but I decided to go for the Samsung. So, right off the bat, the phone looks absolutely gorgeous. I got it in Prism White.
Yeah.
The deal I got it with, by the way, was if you got a Samsung S10 or S10 5G, you got a Samsung Watch Active, Galaxy Watch Active with it. Which, bear in mind,
Have you got it now?
no, I haven't.
Okay.
I got confirmed to get it. It's going to get delivered.
Oh, okay.
But bear in mind that only came out in April 2019, so it's still, it's still relative.
Still quite new, yeah.
So yeah, I got it in Prism White. That's coming in silver. So I took it out, and I thought the Switch was really simple. They did quite well for that. So you can do now with, I mean, fair play to both companies. You can attach the iPhone via a wire to your Samsung and then transfer the data that way.
Yeah.
So it's not like exclusive, or they just say
Samsung, you can actually transfer it wirelessly now. Like
Yeah.
through its own like thing. You don't need like anything. You can just like connect the phones together. And just they go.
Last time I transferred iPhone, I've never used any wires.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the wire thing's a iPhone to Samsung thing.
Yeah, I think it must be.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Because obviously,
I think
clearly,
it's because
from
it
what
has to
you've
be,
said, from Samsung to Samsung, do it wirelessly.
Yeah.
From iPhone to iPhone, you can do it wirelessly.
Yeah.
And then it must be a.
Because they have different stores, don't they? So I would have got the 5G, but to be honest, after reading up about it, they said if you don't have 5G in your area, you may as well not even bother, because that's the only difference of getting S10 5G.
That's the thing, yeah.
So, and I thought the Note was a bit expensive, so I went with that. Anyway, I'll get onto the phone. The phone has like the cameras are brilliant. The interface, I feel like it's very fresh and looks new. I know there's a lot of arguments where they say the Snapchat cameras below quality. However, it's improved in my opinion from what
It's
I've
got nothing to do with
yeah, I know
Samsung.
It's an Android thing,
Yeah.
and the reason for this is
I
because
understand that reason, but continue.
with Apple, they have to make it for iOS, and they have to make it for a single phone. It's going to be the iPhone.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter whether it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. Whereas with the Android phones, they have to kind of make the same software for a variety of different phones.
Yeah, and that's where the issue comes in.
So it's got nothing to do with your
Android
phone's
phone camera.
Yeah. If you take pictures on your phone camera, you're all right, but you just can't be. Well, you can take, videos on Snapchat on your Android. It just looks like World War II footage.
I mean, it looks better now, but
I think
obviously
it's the way it looks once it comes through to someone else. It's weird.
And no,
We'll do an experiment with this next break.
I also think it depends on the lighting. Like if you're doing a video for me now, it's gonna look better. But so like one of the features I'm very impressed by it is the wireless power share on the S10 that you can do with other phones is magical. Like I did it with Andre's phone. So what you can do, there's a feature where if I put my phone down and put wireless power share on, I can put a phone on top of that, and it shares the charge. It transfers the charge, which is pretty awesome, like, isn't it?
No, I love it. The wireless charging.
There's also like features.
To be fair, I'm going to say that wireless charging thing. It's cool.
I remember your
Yeah.
reaction to it
It's
when you
cool.
saw it. You were like,
I know
It is very
they've
cool.
updated the Bixby as well. It's now got a certain button for it, so it's easy to
The what?
The Bixby's like Siri.
Oh,
on,
okay.
on
Bixby.
Bixby's there.
No, but mine has a different button as well. I don't know if it's the same one, but I'm just saying because obviously I'm not being on a Samsung.
Oh, it's not an update then. It's
Yeah.
they've always had a
Samsung
Bixby
version.
button.
But no,
Bixby.
I just thought the
Stupid name.
Oh, Bixby. You know, like have you seen Iron Man 1?
Yeah.
You know when like Jarvis wakes up the girl who Tony left in his bedroom,
Right.
and it's like, in the weather today is this. You've got this and that to do today, and you've got like, and this is what's happened while you've been asleep in the news and everything like that.
Yeah.
That's how my Samsung wakes me up. Instead of an alarm, I get like a nice voice telling me stuff with a nice music behind the thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
yeah.
that is what Bixby
Yeah.
is.
Alright,
So
fair
there's a thing on Bixby as well about Davey procrastinating, fanboying. I'm trying to be neutral here.
Procrastinating? What?
No, I'm just trying to stay neutral because obviously I still like iPhones, but I just prefer an
I
Android.
refuse to jump on Davy's iPhone hate bandwagon.
I think it's just out of principle now, isn't it?
So, so Bixby has like what I was fascinated by. It has certain routines that you can set up.
Yeah, it does.
So, for instance, I can set my phone to detect my own Wi-Fi. So when I get into the house, it knows I'm home, and it'll turn the sound on, turn the volume up, and then it'll give me like little sidebars to messages. Like a quick, I know, it's mad.
Hey.
So,
Hey.
You can also set it for when you're doing something on it. It blocks
Yeah.
notifications, and then when you're not doing that thing on it, it doesn't block notification. Say if you set it so that when you're on YouTube,
yeah.
it'll hold the notifications, and then when you're done with YouTube, it'll come up and say, "This is what happened while you were gone or busy."
You
or
see, Apple has. I mean, I can't go deep into it but they have a load of different fun settings. But I don't really think most people bother with them.
they've got gimmicks.
Like, for example, there's loads of like reminders and all that crap, and nobody bothers with them.
No, but this is like useful stuff.
I feel
that
like
use.
on the iPhone, there's a lot of features that get added for different iPhone products, but not for the actual product itself.
Like the thing that Owen mentioned with it, like setting your volume settings depending on where you are.
Yeah.
I think it's brilliant.
There's one
That's
for work
because
as
I
well.
have it muted obviously when I'm out the house, but then
Yeah.
when I get in the house, I want the volume on. So
That is true.
it just instantly
I
does it
can't
for me. I
fault
don't
that.
even need to think
I'll
about
say one more thing as well. I think this is completely down to like software issue, like reasons, but the way that Android like connects with different devices, Wi-Fi's, and like Google and Windows itself is so seamless.
it. Yeah.
Like I know inbuilt on the Samsung, there's like a is it like a Wi-Fi software that like detects any bad data coming into your phone that might like do anything bad to whatever you got
To be fair with
secured on your
that,
phone.
iOS is pretty hard to put a virus on anyway. So it's like.
But I noticed as well.
Say what?
Little things like when I was going on the train, and I remember on my iPhone, like the Wi-Fi and cross country wouldn't work at all. It wouldn't work properly. But yet, with I don't know what it is. I don't know why.
Different
but
train.
When I was using an Android, it just seemed to.
Different train.
Yeah, different train to be fair one.
I know, but
sometimes
how many trains I've been on.
Yeah, but it literally could have just been the train.
But every time I've been down when I didn't have a Samsung, it was completely bad.
Could be a coincidence, to be honest.
It's upgrade season. You not heard? LNE have upgraded all the Wi-Fi. Just in
Well,
time
that's
for
my
you getting your phone.
personal
I never know.
experience.
I don't know.
Does it have do not disturb when you drive?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say. Because everything does sound good. I can't deny. But then that's kind of like a key feature for me.
Yeah.
You just set that up on like I say, Bixby just sets it up for you. So
Do you not like the idea of like answering calls while you're driving with the thing of like thing on your windscreen so that you can like you feel important because you're talking to it,
Thing on your windscreen.
like with your phone on the windscreen.
That's what I do.
No, but like you have to use do not disturb on so that people can't.
no, he's all about wait, do not disturb is like
No, but
so you don't get text message notifications when you're driving.
Yeah. So obviously with Siri, you can just be like, "Hey, ring such and such."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes it so it's still hands free.
I don't actually know
so
how to contact
on-
Bixby.
On the
Oh.
yeah, you go, hey Bixby.
Oh, thanks, Owen.
Did it work?
Yes, it did. Got it on silent though. So.
Okay.
You go on just so with the do not disturb thing, it sets it up so you put a certain Bluetooth device or whatever while you're in the car.
Yeah.
So if you got one that's already been on,
Oh,
you'd
my
be
bad.
like, so mine's called DE 4000. So
Oh, yeah.
if I put as a certain Bluetooth device, I'll put it in car mode as soon as I can do it.
Though, you know,
So it's pretty awesome.
you don't obviously on iPhone you don't have like the OK Google thing, do you?
You can get it.
Yeah. What there's something about a Google
brilliant,
Assistant I love
What?
is that it can recognize your voice, so that if someone else tries to unlock your phone by saying "OK Google," it can't.
I don't think you could do that. I think Siri's always going to be the main assistant. I don't think you could overtake.
No, that's what I'm saying. With this, you can choose. You can either have
Yeah.
Bixby doing
Who's
your
better?
thing.
I felt
That's
like
the thing. I like Bixby can do everything that Google can't.
Yeah.
There. But Google has that cool thing where you can only unlock your phone with your voice.
But I
Someone
do
else tries to
believe-
do it, they can't.
I do believe that Google's voice recognition is absolutely seamless.
No,
Like,
it is. Yeah,
It is like compared to Bixby, like it's
Bixby's quite good, but
It-
like Google's is absolutely
Oh,
fantastic.
you can't deny. I can't deny Siri's flawed in some aspects.
Yeah.
I mean, I think to be honest, with the voice AIs, I think they are very, very good. But obviously, we've got higher standards now.
Yeah.
You know,
That-
our standards
Yeah,
aren't as low.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing to focus on is actually voice recognition, because that's the thing that annoys me the most.
Yeah.
You just want it to be able to work. You want to be able to understand
Yeah,
you
no, but
straight away.
Apple can't do that until they have a big fancy show, can they?
Yeah.
and I thought
They can't just update it to be nice. They've
I
got to have a big
thought
show.
that what impressed me about the voice recognition on Google was the complete fact that so if I'm that was me, by the way, if I'm speaking if I'm speaking I pause normally if
got a
I'm on a
bomb.
different voice recognition from my experience, like it would just
Out the airwaves.
it would just search like if I paused in a sentence, but like kind of Google waits for you to say something else if I can still hear a little bit of background.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it already knows that you're trying to say the sentence.
That's fun.
But yeah.
Right, so thank you for that, by the way, Owen. I think that was very informative for
No worries.
people.
Thank you.
So we're going to go for another song. By Samsung, if you want to explode in your pocket.
By Peyton
So
Pendant.
we're going to go Peyton
Peyton
Pendant, and this is Brighter. Blame Davey if you hear this song.
Thanks.
Have you ever been so far below? You could only see light using a telescope. Pointed up to the sky and wonder why this hope feels so far but looks so close. Will you wander with me to the edge? Take a breath, tell the world that we're not finished yet. Cast a net to the stars and see if we can get closer to the light at the end. Let our eyes show the fire in our hearts tonight. Yeah, our eyes show the fire in our hearts
And we are back. We have returned to the land of the living.
Are working on her senior thesis.
Oh,
And
hold on.
Andre's put on an advert.
I
If you
was
want to
just
listen to
playing
that,
ads,
there we
yeah,
are. Thanks, Andre. That was brilliant. How did you
With
manage
Grammarly.
Wait,
Sorry.
how did you do that?
I was trying to get that revenue.
There we are. Yeah. Sorry, I just like the pumpy tunes. Right. Okay. So let's talk about some tech. Can we talk about tech?
It's always bloody Grammarly.
Nope, I don't want to talk about
Oh,
tech.
right. Okay.
Tech balls, mate.
Oh, fair enough. That's fine.
Yeah, go on, Dave. You haven't really had a part.
Yeah, no, you've sat back and just said
I've
nothing.
just been listening to all your
Pathetic.
stuff.
We
Sorry. Ow!
We haven't even done
Okay,
the tech
that
bin
actually
yet.
just threw something at me there.
Where's the tech bin?
Well, we haven't done the tech bin yet.
Nobody wants the tech bin.
No, right, okay, so,
Tech bin's cancelled.
Spill the tea.
I just want to talk about a Tesla chargeable lighter.
A what?
A Tesla chargeable lighter.
Anything Tesla kind of gives me.
So a lighter that uses a Tesla arc to light your cigarette.
That gives me a blue.
So
rush.
yeah, in the
Sweet.
days of vaping, of course,
I'm gonna start smoking.
maybe we don't want to use them that often. But honestly, I would take up smoking to use this thing.
Yeah, me
Don't
too.
smoke, kids. Don't smoke. But anyway, it is cool as hell. So there's this. So basically, I'm gonna put an image in. But basically, what it is,
This gives me a
is
blood rush
tiny
to
little
the
Tesla
genitals.
arc between a tiny little Tesla.
Can't hear.
Jesus. A tiny little.
Can't
Tesla-
hear. They can't hear.
Oh what? Oh, I thought you were literally talking about Owen's testicles.
No.
I'm trying now.
Here comes Brian.
Be right.
Oh my god, the chat's just.
There we are.
Oh,
we back?
we here.
I'm curious as
When
what's
did that
going
go
on
off?
with that.
Seconds before I start running upstairs.
Okay, so we didn't. So
Come on, lads
Okay,
and
we're
lasses who are in the chat, tell us where we're up to.
Okay, where are we up to? I think we'll just continue. I'll just start up again. Right. Okay. So the Tesla chargeable lighter. Okay. So basically, it's got a Tesla arc, that tiny little Tesla arc, split between like a tiny gap, just big enough for you to put a cigarette in to light your cigarette up. Brian's just making sure that we don't lose connection again. He's just staring.
He's the watcher.
intensely
he
at it.
doesn't want to have to run up the
The
stairs.
watcher.
again.
The watcher on the wall.
Imagine just. Brian's just sat there like a little crow on the table.
But yeah, I think it's really cool. So I'm gonna actually get an image up for this because I just want just to actually see what it looks like. So what would you? So Andre, would this make you start?
You know what? I'm gonna start smoking if I can use a Tesla or anything. I'd
Yeah.
take the Tesla lighter, drive my Tesla car. I wouldn't care. I'd be rich. I'd smoke what I want.
It's actually really cool as well. Like it's really cool. Like okay, I'm putting the image in now because like people need to see this. Like you need this. I don't care if you smoke. I don't care whatever. This is cool.
Also, will you now finally smoke a cigar?
Oh wait, what?
Yeah. So as you can see, they make they beam into the middle. And they create enough heat to light your cigarette.
I don't want to be a negative Nancy here, but they've been made before.
What?
I think
Like
lighters
them
have been made before.
Electric lighters,
Oh.
like with the spark in between.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a Tesla lighter.
Oh, this one's Tesla.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything
keep going.
Tesla's better.
Keep going. I want to have a look at this.
Yeah, but wow, Andre, thanks for
Sorry.
like that. Just like absolute, just break me. Thanks.
Okay.
But yeah, there are a few like different versions, but this
Yeah.
is specifically Tesla. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, I just want to talk about the design firstly. I think it looks cool as hell. Like you got your average flame coming out of the lighter. That's boring. I want to literally look like I'm in a sci-fi movie when I'm
Looks
lighting
like
a cigarette.
something off
I don't
Harry
even
Potter.
smoke, but now I do want to smoke just for that.
Little thing of Harry Potter. It brings all the lights.
Yeah, it's kind of like an illuminator from Harry Potter.
Okay.
Can't believe I still know that. But as we're on to electricity, does anyone here has anyone ever rode an electric bike? Just a bicycle that's electric?
I know my
No.
granddad had one, but I didn't ride it, no.
Well, now you can get a Eco Trick, so it's like electric, eco, funny name. Eco Trick fat tire folding electric bike. So, this thing has a top speed of 20 miles per hour. It has a 20-mile range, so that means, you can ride for an hour for 20 miles. It does have a long charge cable, so charging time. So we're talking like quite a long time to charge the actual bike up.
Right.
So it lasts for an hour for 20 miles. But that's gonna mean that you're kind of charging for 5 hours.
Okay. Also, don't let me forget, we need to go back to that Tesla charger.
Oh yeah, why?
That Tesla lighter.
Why?
Right. I've just got a few questions to ask.
Sorry, yeah, okay, go for it.
Are you sure that's definitely from Tesla?
That's what it's called.
Because
No, there's loads of different versions, I know.
no,
There's a debate.
This lighter is called the Tesla lighter.
Yes.
Okay. And it was started on Kickstarter.
Yes?
So I don't think it was a Tesla.
Oh, which one are you looking at?
It says on Kickstarter the Tesla lighter it's called the Tesla, as in the car.
Yeah.
Had a £5,000, startup, which is quite modest.
That's very modest.
But it's raised more than 100 grand.
Which one? Let's see it.
I'll have a look.
There's so many out there. That's at the same time. It's just a double arc, isn't it, that one? Yeah, I know which one you're talking about there. That's the,
It's different. So
yeah, it's
the
different.
actual car company has made this.
As far as I know. But it doesn't matter, because that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the coolness of being able to use a Tesla arc to light your cigarette.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is cool. I'm sorry to shit on your parade.
Yeah, I don't care who made it. It looks cool as hell.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And I think Andre's going to start smoking again.
Back to your bike.
Oh, my bike. So the bike has an aluminium alloy frame. It's throwing me off. It's 260-pound weight capacity. So if you're heavier than that, you probably shouldn't ride it. Apparently.
Can you translate that to stone? Because a lot of people in
Oh yes, I should.
the UK don't
Somebody
use
said,
pounds.
can't people make a crap version of them lighters in prison with a battery and wire?
Probably. To be
Answer
honest.
is yes, probably, but we don't really talk to many people in behind bars.
Well, I think we should try it.
Why not?
I think we should.
Also,
gonna try that.
250
We'll try
pound
that.
is 17.8 stone.
So where's that, the bike?
Yeah, no, that's
Weight capacity.
That's
Oh, right, okay.
the weight of the person.
17.
Okay.
Oh well, that's pretty.
I don't know how. To be honest, I don't even know how heavy that is.
No, neither.
I've never really thought about it.
It's not the. I mean, it's not the biggest, That's.
I don't know. I probably can't ride it.
I can.
That actually.
To be fair though, Dan,
Big.
Dan, Dan,
Yeah.
Muscly Dan,
Yeah.
he's heavier than 250 pounds.
I mean, to be fair,
Just muscle.
When I turn,
So what happens if he wants to ride it? He's fit as a brick, he's fit
Well,
as
it
hell.
doesn't matter what
He's just
it doesn't
that
matter
heavy.
what shape your weight falls, whether
Yeah.
it's muscle or
Yeah.
fat.
It's just like
still
oh.
weight.
It's just like oh, sorry, Dan.
when I turn
Like
sideways,
here,
you can't
muscle's
see
very
it,
dense,
so-
isn't it? That's why it's so heavy. Dense, yeah.
Muscle's dense.
All right, okay.
I don't believe for a second Dan weighs that much.
It's just
No.
no, he is because we weighed each other. We weighed each other.
You're saying he weighs the same as you.
Though to be fair, we did weigh each other. Yeah, close. Yeah, we did weigh each other on desert scales in America, so that's why I know it in stone.
Okay.
In pounds, sorry. And we weighed each other at the same time,
What a
and that's why I
stupid
know
way to
the.
weigh.
That's why. Yeah, I know.
I don't know. I think. I feel like stone.
To be fair, I understand it more if it's
You
put
never
into
know,
kilograms.
Davey
To
might
be
be-
honest,
Davey might
Yeah,
be
I'm a
seeing
stone
things
guy.
or hearing things.
ask Dan.
I'll ask Dan, all right.
You can ask Dan.
I'll ask him.
Anyway, let's not get into petty little arguments about
Muscle.
how much a muscle man weighs.
Sorry, it's muscle is denser than fat, and that's why Dan gets that.
You're
Because
right,
you know how muscly Dan is. He's like
Yeah.
a beast.
It reminds me of that lobster off SpongeBob. The big muscly one.
Right,
Loves the
so-
muscle.
But yeah, mysterious chatter. Yes, you can make a rubbish version of it, but let's be honest, that's not cool.
No, I think we're going
Actually, that is still
I've
cool.
already said we're going to try it.
Are we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, well,
I mean,
tune
not-
in for the
not right
video
now.
of me, Andre, and Owen trying to figure out how to make a Tesla lighter.
How do you search that without it looking dodgy?
Let's worry about that, but we should definitely get in a workshop and just try and make something like that. That would be
I agree.
hilarious.
I think it's quite a good idea.
I was actually thinking,
I don't think we'd make it, but we could try.
Yeah, screw it, who cares?
boys, I was actually thinking, I was watching the Zach and Jay show,
Uh-huh.
and they went
Who?
on.
Who's that?
This YouTubers. They're very creative. They sneak into places, so they snuck into the Anthony Joshua versus Vladimir Klitschko fight
Right.
and got ringside.
So the criminals.
Yeah.
They did the biggest slip slide in Glastonbury.
Childish criminals.
But, however, the video I really liked was when they did the soapbox, Red Bull soapbox.
Do they also have all of their video titles in capital letters?
Yeah. No, but they did the Red Bull.
Does it
No,
say
but this is
sexual
actually
at the
this
end?
is actually for real though.
This is a real prank, man.
Are you gonna stop laughing and let me explain what I
go
was
for
gonna
it.
try and say?
Go for it.
They did the soapbox where you go down in the the made up cars and like just fuck off.
Whoa!
I'm trying to listen.
Language.
Bloody it doesn't matter.
Yes, I know the soapbox cars user.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Honestly.
So the soapbox cars. Go on,
You're both laughing. You're both laughing, so you can go on to a different story than with me.
We'll have this meltdown later. Carry on with the soapbox. Please, the soapbox cars. I know what you mean. Where they build.
I actually don't. To be honest,
like,
I genuinely thought like one of those soap slides.
Is that where they build like couches and make them look like cars? And they go around hay tracks.
Didn't they do that on Top Gear?
Probably. Anyway,
They
carry
go
on.
down this big hill, and they did one where they were in a Monopoly hat and dressed up as Mr. Moneybags. And I just thought that would be cool to do.
I feel like
If we
it
had
would
the
be
money.
cool, but I think you can do it relatively cheap actually.
Can you? I don't have an
Yeah.
engine.
Oh no, you don't need that, man. Just put some.
Just some wheels and just drive like a frame.
Yeah, and then use. I don't know. I'm sure if you put maybe a bottle of Coke in the back, put some Mentos in it, opened it.
But no, but
Wow.
it's done down a bank, so you don't need any fuel.
Oh yeah, it is. It's all downhill.
That's,
So I think that's a good idea. But also, who would be the one that risks getting injured?
Owen.
Hey.
Fair play. Yeah, I'm happy for that in that case.
I'll be PR manager.
So you have to explain when he comes out with a broken neck.
When he's dead.
That's why you kind of set yourself
Oh
up
well,
so
in
you
that
don't
case,
get
I'll be
injured.
engineer.
Huh?
I'll be underqualified engineer.
Just hit it with a hammer.
Right, we'll put some wheels on and a seat. I think you'll be alright.
Turns out the wheels are way too close to the frame and they don't actually move because they're stuck against the wood.
Well, that's just a problem you'll figure out, you know? It's one of them things, isn't it? I mean, I think building a wheel arch is simple enough, you know? Probably.
I don't know. I
I
mean,
don't know.
you'd just have to cut it, wouldn't you? I mean, it wouldn't look pretty, but as long as it
The
works.
dad,
No, it's
the
just
dad
got-
welded,
just got a
welded
roll.
it together.
Yeah?
So he's a bit of he does engineering for a living, so the dad made it,
Oh,
and they got one of the friends to design it. Or
So
one
they
of the,
cheated.
that's cheating, to be honest.
Yeah. I think we should do it with our lack of skill, lack of knowledge. You know, I think we could. Holy smokes! This
We're
is
like
our
the
challenge.
last
We're
people
gonna...
ever to actually do something like that.
Well, none of us know how to engineer anything.
I barely even know how to engineer a screwdriver.
I've used a screwdriver
Righty
before.
tighty, lefty loosey, that's the best I've got.
Yeah, I know how to do these. You know, I can use a screwdriver. I can use a drill.
Damn. Oh, damn.
You know, I mean, not that I do very often, but I know how to use one. So, yeah,
Actually, to be fair, I
let's do
put
it.
my own floor down. Did you
Exact-
know that?
See,
That's actually pretty hardcore.
you put your floor down in the bedroom. You can put the floor down in the bottom of a fake car.
I mean, didn't look that good, but I mean, you know, it
No, I
does the
can't
job.
imagine it did. But
I mean, you know, I can stand on it.
exactly, you're not going through the roof. You know, that was just decorative. So, woo.
No, I mean like the underlay floor, the actual like thing that's put on top of the that's put underneath the actual laminate floor, like the
Yeah.
actual.
Oh,
floor.
wait, you put the underlay down.
No, not the underlay, like the actual like wood that keeps like that's over top of the beams.
Do you glue that down?
they had
No, screw.
they had GoPros on the.
Well, you know, like
I was still on about.
Yeah. Drill.
They had GoPros
Drill.
when they were going down, so they like.
that's the one probably. To be honest, I don't know what it's called. I just kind of like, you know, put it down. The wood, and then someone else cut the wood, and I put it down. So that's kind of
Oh,
what
so you basically did a big jigsaw puzzle.
practically yes, actually.
Oh,
to be
Davey,
honest.
that doesn't count.
I screwed it down.
No, I thought you meant you'd put it all together.
Oh
you know,
yeah,
you'd-
like I was gonna cut it right.
Yeah, but, oh no, you've kind of ruined my expectations of you at this point.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Right, let's move on. So, we're gonna make... Oh my god, we have challenges now.
We have challenges.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we
guests,
just gave ourselves challenge.
Yeah, so we've decided we're gonna build a soapbox car and roll on down a hill.
Does it matter if it's literally
I
just
mean,
like
I'm not going by myself.
We've
like.
got some wood in the shed, literally
Right.
just some like old wood.
Right.
Do you think we could just do that, right? Lift it up on top of like a metal beam and then just put some wheels on it.
Yeah.
I think I'll.
I mean, I don't care
pass.
about stability.
What do we have for
I think I'll
brakes?
pass.
What about a steering wheel?
You don't have brakes.
Oh, you know
You
what?
don't have brakes?
You know
Well,
what?
You do have brakes in some kind, but you're not like
Yeah.
relying on brakes.
You know what?
kind of need to go as fast as you can.
Bit of rope tied to the. It would have to be front wheel drive, probably. Bit of rope tied to like a stick thing with like a handle at the top. Like the handle, obviously, just another stick that's roped together.
I'll just say if it's got no engine.
It's just while it's going down. It's just going. I mean, not the real.
There's no
the
engine.
turnies. The turnies
Oh,
are the
yes,
front
you
wheels.
have to. Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So the front wheels would be the turnies, yes.
Standard stuff.
Yes, and then we'd like turn that by putting some rope around like the axle thing,
Okay.
and then literally it would just be just a stick that Owen just turns.
Yeah.
Well,
You
I'm
okay
going
with that,
down by
Owen?
myself.
Well, you just said you'd go down.
I don't know the
No,
names
but
of these
I'm not
things,
going
to be
down by
honest.
myself.
Then we're gonna have to build a three-seater car.
Well, this
Fair
is how
enough.
bad it is. I
Alright.
don't even like. I mean, at least you know a little bit about cars.
Why not drive one?
I mean, I do
Oh,
as
well,
well.
that's good.
I guess.
I mean, that's kind of it. I don't know what to put together. Although I did play car mechanic.
Oh well, there you are. Then we'll just practice
So
on that.
I think I know what I'm doing.
I would have some pretty cool ideas to what to go down in.
I can build a computer.
You've been playing PC building simulator as well.
No, I mean I can build a computer.
That's very helpful, Davey.
So if you need like a computer, put it.
Facebook and while we're going down a hill isn't really our top priority. I mean, it can
That's
be,
true.
but
That's true.
should we do this at some point? I mean, we always say we're going to do stuff. and
We
just kind
build
of
a
forget.
car,
Yeah.
How?
Not a car, not an actual car.
a soapbox thing.
Yeah, just one of them crap things. Well, I mean, how
The other
hard,
day, does it really need
how
to turn?
hard can it be?
Does it need to turn?
I mean, really.
Exactly.
Surely it's not that hard. You're putting some wheels on a metal rod, essentially.
I mean, yeah,
And
that's
owns
what
the
I
metal
did.
rods.
I don't think I've split in that many metal rods, but it's around
I
5.
think I kind of want to do it now.
You know, attach a wheel to his arms and legs, just make him splay out.
That
Okay.
is a terrible image.
And just send him down the hill.
I'd love to. Oh my god. I've got
Yeah.
some really cool ideas for that.
What's
I was
more?
thinking,
What's more feasible? Sorry.
are you going
what-
to talk over us? Oh, I was trying to talk, Davey.
Oh, it's getting very heated in the studio
I know
tonight.
it is.
I love it.
Hence why I've got a fan on.
Yeah, it's very. Go on, please.
I'm saying it'd be pretty cool to do it like in a kind of with a VCR type vehicle. So you have the wheels on the front, like obviously wheels on the bottom, and then the thing you'd look out would be the lens, and then you'd have like the whole body of the camera.
I think we should do a three-wheel car just to make it that extra bit dangerous.
So this is basically Kill Owen Simulator.
No, because he said he wants all of us in.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not getting in it.
Why?
I don't trust my own judgment. God's sakes, what do you think I am?
That's true. I probably wouldn't get in it if I knew I'd build this. Put
Well,
on
that's
it.
why you get someone to help build it. If you're doing it for real anyway, I wouldn't.
Well, yeah, this is.
Like the people in the video, they did it in about. They said they did it really last minute, but like others have like proper teams of like 10.
Yeah, there would be. I was thinking about something more feasible.
Like,
Like, why don't we just try and like build an egg cup? You know, something more like to our level.
I know, but that doesn't relate to
Are we going to
DOA.
throw one down a hill? In an
We
egg
can
cup?
throw him down the hill anyway. Does he need something to be on to go down the hill?
That's very true. Fair point. Fair point.
I'm just thinking something a bit more to our level. Actually, to be fair, I think an egg. I can't even imagine how I'd design an egg cup.
Right, David, do you have any more tech news for the week?
Yeah. What
Should
about
we have a
the
song
tech?
first? Should we have a song and then we'll do our last half an hour straight through?
Yeah, because I don't think I've got enough time before then. Yeah,
That's a good idea.
Okay, let's.
actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna throw on Miley Cyrus singing Jolene. Whatever.
Wait, what?
God,
Oh, her cover.
I've
It's
heard
a
her
banger.
live.
And
Let's sing on that anyway.
Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, Your smile is like a breath of spring. Your skin is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. And I could easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. And he talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. 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 Please don't take him even though you can. Jolene. 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 Please don't take him even though you can. Had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you, whatever you decide to do, Jolene. And you could have your choice of men, but I can never love again, 'cause he's the only one for me, Jolene. 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 Oh, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene. 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 Please don't take him even though you can. Jolene. Jolene.
Jolene.
And that was Miley Cyrus before she had a midlife crisis. Anyway,
Or was it after the midlife crisis?
No.
It
before.
was before. Everything's going well now. Let's not bash.
wait,
I was just saying because she's not having a midlife crisis. Well, it's not
She
even a
did split
midlife
up
crisis.
Chris.
Midlife. She's only like 20
Yeah.
odd.
Quarter life crisis.
she did split up with Liam Hemsworth though. They were
Isn't that
married.
Chris Hemsworth's? Isn't he
Yeah.
with someone else now?
Oh, Liam.
Yeah.
I mean, they've just gone out of the relationship.
Oh,
I mean-
I'm sorry. I thought he was with someone else.
Sorry.
I
Look at
thought,
that tech yourself with all the celeb hot gossip.
I thought Liam Hemsworth was with like, what do you call it, a Kardashian?
No,
Sorry, they all look
she
the
was with
same.
Miley.
Oh.
No.
And then they put these massive Twitter posts, yada yada yada. They broke up anyway. That's the main story. Anyway, back to tech.
Yeah, Davey, fire away with your story.
Oh,
Don't eat
oh,
these
oh.
peanuts.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The bed is rather quiet. In fact, no
We
bed at
have
all.
no bed.
We're actually sleeping on the
There we
floor.
are.
Oh no, now the
We're
bed.
actually sleeping on the floor.
The bed's arrived.
Right, Davey, go ahead.
Okay. I want to talk about Project Fiona. So this isn't Shrek. This isn't the next Shrek film. This is, okay, the first generation of gaming tablet. So it's
Oh.
actually developed by Razer. Okay. Project Fiona is a serious gaming tablet built for hardcore gaming. Once it's out, it will be the frontier for the future of tablets, apparently. Okay? That's apparently. Owen isn't happy about this, of course. As tech companies might want to build their own tablets dedicated towards gaming, but for now, Fiona is the only possible one that will debut in 2013. So get this thing has two, you know how
Did
the
you
Switch...
say 13? 2013.
Why did I say... Oh, sorry, that debuted in 2000... Sorry.
All right, fair enough. Right.
Debuted.
Wait, so this thing's already out?
No. It was, they debuted a... What was it called? Like a
Did they
tech
do like-
kind
yeah,
of
did like a
demo.
preview.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, basically, the idea... You know the Switch, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's basically got like two controls to each side, except the controllers kind of look like, you know, like the PlayStation Move controllers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they kind of look a bit like that. Attached to a sort of
Alright, that's not as bad as I thought.
attached to the tablet. So
So think Switch when you think of this. It's not.
it's kind of like a Switch, except except it's got all the tablet features too.
So it's basically a touchscreen Switch.
Basically.
See,
And
not
there's
as bad
these
as I
features,
thought.
next
Yeah.
generation Intel. Actually, I think the Switch does have touchscreen.
it does,
Yeah,
yeah.
it does have
How
touchscreen.
does it?
Yeah. Except, you know, it has the features that tablets have. Switch doesn't have that. The base features next generation Intel Core i7, which isn't actually that next generation, but it's alright, Intel 7.
Oh, but it's only a tablet.
Yeah,
only one
it's
behind.
a i7 processor geared to render all your favourite PC games onto a tablet. It was crowned as the best gaming accessories manufacturer, apparently. Razer was.
So what type of games can it play?
Yeah, what type of games can it play?
Apparently, it's basically designed to play anything you could play on a PC.
So the only thing I don't...
So can you get Steam and stuff like that?
I mean, you can on your phone, so
I'm not sure. They don't mention Steam, so I'm not sure. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like this is like their plans.
Okay.
But I mean, honestly, at this point, they might actually upgrade the processor. To be honest, maybe like a i9 or not. Yeah.
It doesn't sound that bad.
It doesn't, to be honest. That's kind of why I wanted to talk about it, because it's a bit like mobile gaming, but it's kind of interesting the way they're doing it.
Yeah.
Don't mention that word, please.
Because when you say tablet, I know it sounds silly, okay, but you think gaming on tablet, you think it just sounds terrible. However, stick some controllers to the side of it, and it's not that bad.
Well, the only thing that worries me is the whole idea of, like, imagine, oh god, I always have Vietnamese flashbacks of something like this happening. I'm watching my own games conference.
Apparently, I'm very quiet. I think that's because I was sat also like a million miles away.
I'm watching.
Sorry about that.
I'm watching a games conference, with my favourite developer.
Oh.
And they're saying how they've been working hard on this new game. You're thinking, oh my god, this is one of the games I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
And it's going to be released for iOS and Android and tablet, and you're just sat there thinking, oh my bloody god. Can they just stop spending so much time on AAA iOS games and
No, I know.
just spend their time doing AAA games we want?
When's it come out?
It isn't scheduled for release yet. That's why I'm saying. By the time they release it, it's probably not going to be an i-Core. It's not going to be an i7.
But when you say tablet, though, that actually I guess that's kind of when you think of the Switch esque. That is quite attractive because I like.
Yeah, so I love the Switch, but it's also got Nintendo's charm behind it.
Oh
yeah.
It's really interesting.
Go ahead.
Firefox are launching an OS.
Really?
What's an OS?
An operating system.
Maybe nobody can use that, just like nobody uses the search engine.
So, obviously you got your iOS and Android, but they actually talk about having a Firefox operating system. So I've been thinking that Firefox have been thinking about doing this since since actually trying their browser. No, I mean, have you tried the Firefox browser? It's quite good. It's streamlined. It's quite nice. It's fast connections.
Nobody uses it though.
However, I don't use it because the link with Google from Google Chrome is just too important to me, to be honest.
Yeah, nobody uses Firefox. Do you know anyone who uses Firefox? I don't. Does anyone use Firefox?
Grandma used to use it, but I know Devin uses it in America, but that's about it.
Apparently,
behind the times.
The idea is it'll be able. Developers can create and debut web apps without the blockade of requirements set by app stores, and users could even customize the OS based on their needs. So it's customizable operating system.
It's like Linux.
It's kind of a bit like Linux, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you for knowing what Linux is.
Yes.
Good lad.
I mean, I've never used it, but I just know it's very customizable.
All games always have that download feature for Linux. Have you ever noticed when you go to download it? Do you want to download for Linux system or Windows 10?
Yeah. What exactly can you do on Linux? Sorry, this is a tangent. But
Linux. That's the idea about Linux. Linux is very personalizable, but the problem with that is playing games on it isn't very easy because not many people use it, to be honest. So it's you've got your Apple Macs, you got your PCs, you've people running on Windows, you've got people running on iOS, and then you've got people running on Linux, those 10 people.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
They're the people under the bridge.
Linux isn't bad. The idea behind Linux isn't bad. It's just the fact that barely anyone uses it, so it's who cares?
Have you used Linux before?
I don't. I've never had it on my computer or anything like that. I've never had a Linux.
Why do people pick Linux?
But I've tried it out. But it's kind of, honestly, it's very just normal. It doesn't really seem that much different to other things.
I always thought that it's a proper. I don't know.
People choose Linux because personalization, and they feel like it's more secure.
Is it?
I always thought it was prehistoric. I generally thought it was some people.
No, I knew it was something about having that customization setting, but I always pictured it as being something that people who know a lot about computers use.
It is, yeah. But at the same time,
I feel like you have to do everything yourself on it.
It's for hipsters, basically. It's I use Linux because then I could do this and that on it. But it's but that's not convenient.
Yeah.
Windows is convenient. Apple's convenient even.
Yeah,
Linux is not convenient. Just because you want to feel special does not mean it's going to be helpful for you.
Just because you don't eat meat, doesn't mean you're not saving the animals, because you do kill animals as well. Sorry.
Thanks, Owen, for that.
Sorry.
All right.
Oh, what about eye tracking, guys?
I had a Twitch
Eye
fight.
tracking.
Yeah, so there's something called Eye Tribe
Right.
that's getting developed, and basically it's for games. You can control the game with your eyes.
Oh, that sounds just tiring.
It does.
I can't, no,
like
stop it.
using your hands
Stop
isn't
it.
tiring, but
No,
the
it's
eyes.
not. Use your hands for everything.
I'm gonna
No,
play
you know
Dirt
Kingdom
4.
Come Deliverance actually has it.
Does it?
Yeah, so Kingdom Come Deliverance, you can select your targets and everything using eye tracking. But obviously you need to have a webcam attached and everything like that. But like, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like you'd be looking more at your... Because your
I
webcam's
don't know if
always slightly higher
Yeah.
than your PC.
I know.
So
That's
you're not
always it.
completely level.
No, you're not looking at the webcam. The webcam, like it knows where your eyes are and it can see your eyes moving, and in relation to the screen, it knows. But the thing is, I don't think eye tracking's for the console. I think you can only get it on PC.
That sounds terrible. I don't want to
I
use
was gonna
it.
say
It's
like
weird.
I'm not gonna drive a car with my eyes. Just like.
But it does help, like, because Kingdom Come Deliverance does have a very awkward targeting system in combat.
It
Like,
does.
you switch
Yeah.
it between
I haven't
enemies.
played that for a while. I need to play it
Same.
again.
However, they did create a mod. Someone created a mod for Kingdom Come which allows you to switch targets a lot easier. But however, again, eye tracking makes it easier. But again, tiring.
I haven't played it
I
since
mean,
the
I
last
don't know
time.
why I said it's it just feels
It
like...
doesn't know, like, the idea about it is it's natural. So the idea is it's natural. So you're
I
you're
guess it
going to
kinda
look
makes
at this enemy. You're going to look at this enemy when you're fighting them on the screen, yeah?
Oh, yeah, that's- unless you're skillful like me, I don't even
You
look
just
at
don't
the
even
screen.
look at the screen.
Yeah.
But like it's like what you will automatically look at, and then your character in the game automatically focuses on that. That's the idea behind
Sound
it.
like a Jedi.
It's trying to just
Andre.
integrate something really simple. Like it's not trying to like gameplay mechanics behind it. It's just trying to like
Surely that'll be used
make
for
it more
VR.
convenient.
I guess. Oh, I mean, but VR, you turn your head anyway, so what's
Yeah,
the
well,
point?
you don't need eye tracking in VR because you are tracking.
Oh yeah, my head's
You're
moved that
looking
way.
at it.
I know,
I
but
mean, you just turn your head, don't you?
I guess it'd be pretty cool if, like, let's be honest, if you like in a driving game, this is the best instance. I'm driving, I've got my head like that, I can move my eyes and then see the.
You can in VR. Because
Can you?
yeah, you're looking. You can actually look.
Oh
around
right,
the
but yeah,
environment
I'm
around
being.
because
What's
it
the word?
covers your face.
I need to get me a
Docile.
VR.
I played VR and I was playing online VR multiplayer, and I was on and I accidentally, literally, my team walked out. Like it was a shooting game, okay?
Yeah.
And my team walked around a building beside me, and I literally turned and I just sprayed my gun at them because I was terrified.
Oh my
Because you
lord.
feel so like you're there, and when you die in the game, it's terrifying. And I remember like I was crawling along. I'd actually gone on the ground and I was crawling around to hide.
How does it... Because obviously I've not played VR. I'm looking to get VR, but I've not played it yet. How does it work with the movement?
So movement, they actually for the one that I used,
Yeah.
there's loads of different VR.
Like,
but
because
like,
I've seen videos and it looks like you point and click.
Which one? Which
that
one are you
depends
on
what game
about?
you play.
Are you on
Um,
about the
I was talking about
the one for Steam?
yeah, it's on Steam, but it's a pretty like it's a tactical shooter. It's like a first person,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
Battlefield-esque game. Full map and everything. The
Yeah.
way it's not a point and click sort of thing. You don't move there like that.
Yeah.
You actually you've just got a thumbstick. You can move around with that.
Oh,
So
okay.
like you can
That
be like
makes
doing your
sense.
thing, and you've got your like hand on it.
Yeah.
You're moving it. You've got your gun. One thing to pull the trigger. You're holding it like this, and you're using your thumb here just to move
And you can
yourself
get like
forward.
attachments for that type of thing, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's actually really easy to use. It doesn't feel like off. Like it actually like I always thought VR was a bit of a gimmick because I was like, yeah, but that just makes gaming effort. But it actually feels like really immersive,
Yeah, I think
especially
the
when
only
you're like
thing-
doing a thing with a gun, because then you're like this, you're fighting, and then you need to get your ammo, and you know that your ammo is here on you because you can look down and you see it, and you
gotta grab it.
you get it, and you click the thing on your gun, like as if it's like there in front of you. It's insane. And then you put the ammo in, it slots in, put your gun there, cock the thing back, you're ready to shoot again. It feels like
Have you not
it's so
thought about
insane.
getting a VR?
It's the price that's in it. But
They
I
are
want
very
it.
expensive.
They are very
I mean,
expensive.
I think if I get a VR, I'd just get the PlayStation one simply because, like you said, the price.
Yeah.
And I think PlayStation's probably the most affordable
Yeah,
that
probably.
you can get,
Yeah.
where it's still like fully immersive. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's some half decent games out there. Obviously, there's some. Well, with every type of thing, there's going to be some crap.
Scariest
But-
thing in my life was in the VR. I got a grenade out, and it got stuck to my hand because it glitched. and I pulled the pin on it, and I was trying to put the pin back in.
I feel like with VR, it's a risk, isn't it? Like, for example, if someone creeps up behind you, you could probably hit them, not on purpose, but just like, whoa, what are you doing? What's that?
Scary. Honestly,
you're flinging your arms about and stuff, and you probably.
I was playing like this bar fight game at one point.
Yeah.
Where like you've got to like beat people up, and you're literally just playing like around punching people in the face, and like I remember like I felt so like hard because I grabbed 2 people by the throat and I slammed their heads together.
Oh wow, this is what Davey actually wants to do, but he's actually not hard enough to do.
It was very much enjoyable.
That's the thing about like, it's so immersive in comparison to. But obviously, there's that thing of, do I want to spend 300 quid on a VR headset to realise I'm one of the people who gets sick off it?
Thing is, I don't get motion sick that much, to be honest. I'm very good with motion sickness. So
I'm doing on like spinny things. If something spins, it makes me feel ill. So I don't know.
I'm not too bad on that. I'm not too bad. So I always imagine that VR wouldn't be too bad. That wouldn't be my issue with it. My issue would be if I'd use it enough.
Yeah, I think I would. I think even the gimmick would be, and I definitely think VR is something like you can get more people involved in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you could, I don't know, even say obviously we all, our girlfriends don't really play games that much, but I feel like if it was VR, it'd be a little bit different.
Yeah, because it's just more fun. It's it's more of like an active thing. I mean, did you ever play the PlayStation 2 when it had the
iToy?
No, I'm talking about these gloves that were attached to strings in this kind of like this console sort of thing that you attach to the PlayStation 2.
Right.
Did you never have this?
No.
This was insane. I used to have it. I still have it somewhere in the house. Right? So
like
it was these like gloves. You had to put them on, right? You had to put them on, and they're attached to strings because that was the wires that like measured where you were, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was this fighting game where you had to go like it was like this like kind of like Mortal Kombat except first person, and you had to like fight them.
Yeah.
And like you could like move around, and like where your hands went would be where you were, so you could kind of like move around.
Does sound fun.
And I remember that was kind of like the first instance of like that sort of thing I ever saw. And I remember like, you'd punch a guy in the face, and it would punch exactly where you were punching him, and you'd like and you could do like finishing moves, but you had to do like the thing to get the finishing move to work. So it was very like active. And I remember I was thinking back then, I was thinking, this would be awesome if there just was no strings attached.
Man, look where we are now. Well, I always remember the iToy. I don't really know if that took off that well, but I thought it was great.
Oh, it was fun. It was fun.
Bear in mind, this was like, I don't know, maybe 2006?
Something like that.
I was very young when I was playing it. And there was one called Wishy Washy Windows, and you literally stood in front of the camera and cleaned windows.
Yeah.
I don't get how that could be fun, but it was. And there was another one where there was ninjas flying towards you, and you had to hit them away. But I remember I was completely amazed because whenever I hit them on the screen, like me, you could see yourself, they'd just go, and I was always like, whoa, that is amazing. And it's just mad how far the actual text come, and kind of.
They had an iPad. I don't remember that.
I couldn't. For some reason, I can only seem to remember playing the Clean and the Windows game.
There's a little gizmo, the one that looked like a it's a gremlin. It looked like a little gremlin.
I can't remember
to take
that.
Care of it. Well, I mean, it wasn't much to it, but it was like just to kind of show the software. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah, I'm starting to believe that my childhood never happened because I'm trying to like find this old like glove thing I used, and I can't find it anywhere.
So,
it happened.
Did you dream it?
I'm telling you, it happened. Okay.
I've never heard of it.
What's he on about?
What we were
he was just talking
about
there.
Wait. No, it's not.
I don't think it existed.
It existed, okay?
I don't think it did. I think you're lying. The iToy did, and the iToy was great.
The iToy, that did exist.
Davey, it just sounds like...
What? Go on, tell me.
Sounds like you're making it up.
Lies. Mad
right.
Cat's Game Track, is that what it was called?
So whilst Davey looks for...
I'm so like, I'm in a like...
Looks for this. What's everyone's favourite kind of, if anyone's got one in the chat, game and memory almost? Because I definitely think my favourite game and memory, I don't know why, it's just the iToy is always something I look back on very fondly.
Yeah.
With the...
It's my favourite game and memory.
For some people, I think a lot of people, especially before the kind of PS1 type of big kind of Nintendo 64, that's what a lot of people
Mine was GameCube.
Talk about. I never really played the GameCube.
It literally had probably some of the best Nintendo games of all time on it.
Yeah,
I played Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, Mario Kart Double Dash, Luigi's Mansion, and Rogue Squadron, which was on GameCube, which was like I've actually went on about it before, but
Did you know you can attach a GameCube controller to the Wii?
I know.
Yes.
I like. Would you even? I remember we saw those ages ago, but you never think that could ever happen.
I've still got my literally yesterday, because obviously, in gaming news, Mario Kart has come out for mobile. If anybody's interested, it's actually not that bad. It's a little bit iffy on the controls, bit difficult, but the graphics, the way it plays, it's nice, it's smooth.
Classic Mario Kart.
Have you found it, Davey?
No.
So basically, Davey's lying.
I'm not lying.
But yeah, it's nice, it's smooth. But anyway, we were playing that, me and Sam, and she decided she wanted to play on the Wii. So
yeah, I saw you.
We got it out.
Story.
Yeah, we got it out, and it's. I mean, I don't think I realised how bad the graphics are on the Nintendo. I was really shocked.
Do you not think that? I mean, on the later games where they go on to the U, like Super Mario Bros. They're quite good. But
Super
you know what I
Mario
mean?
Bros was quite good, but
because they didn't
Mario
switch.
Kart
Yeah.
was quite.
I know exactly what you mean because they didn't switch to HDMI until like 1080p till the Switch came out.
Like it didn't, it looked very poor quality.
Yeah.
And then when you used to play like the Xbox and the
Oh,
PlayStation and PC, whatever, you just realise what we had to deal with.
Yeah, the glory of the Dolphin emulator on PC.
But then, sorry, keep going.
The glory of the Dolphin emulator on PC is you can get like texture packs.
Yeah.
I mean, like, so the emulator basically gives you access to, let's say if you've got a game on PC and then you want to play like a GameCube game, you can play it on PC, but then a texture pack would upgrade the graphics so kind of like current.
Yeah,
as much as they can anyway.
Right, Davey sat there looking smug. Have you found it?
Yes, I have.
What's
my
it called?
entire childhood did exist. So the game was called Darkwind, and you used the game track to control it. So the game track, as I say, with these gloves that you put on, and you could control the game.
I'm gonna assume they didn't do very well.
It was made in 2004.
Yeah, not a lot of people used them, did they?
I don't think so. I think I was like the only person ever to have one.
I've never ever heard of a game track.
But
me either.
2004, okay.
Uh-huh.
I remember I was bought this like when it came out.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was very small. I wasn't very good at it. But honestly, just the absolute fun of being able to like just wave your arms.
Stick that in the group chat. See if anyone recognises it.
Does anyone know of Darkwind game track? Did anyone ever play?
I have
anything like
never
that?
even seen a game with game track sprawled across it.
I spent so many hours playing it.
It looks.
It's old.
I feel
it's
like
2004.
I feel like it would have been entertaining, but it just I'd never seen that.
The cover looks like a B-Tech Resident Evil.
It was old. It was
Doesn't
old.
it?
I'll give it that. It was old.
The cover looks like
B-Tech Resident Evil.
But then, I guess, so what did you do? You kind of did punching on it, like, did you? What things did you punch?
There was like this mat you had to stand on. You had to stand on a mat, which would tell you where you were. But the thing was, the controllers were always getting pulled down by these strings that were always like, you know,
the curly wires?
No, like the strings that were kind of like pulling down towards the floor. So you had to actually have effort to keep your arms up.
Right, and it's effort for to be in a fight.
Exactly.
I imagine. And I've never really been in one.
But I remember you could choose your character, and then you had to get through all of the characters. And I remember I got to the final boss. By the way, when you lose, you have to start the game entirely again. Yeah, to start the game again.
Was the final boss Shredder?
Yeah, that was like, it was brutal.
Oh wow.
Oh no, I couldn't stand that.
And each like boss had like special moves and stuff they did, and like it was like I was thinking like Dark Souls back in the day, except more hardcore.
But PS2 you could save.
Yeah,
no,
you
but
could
like
save.
it's a part of the game. He's saying
The game made
wouldn't let you.
You could.
Why?
So that was the point. You had to fight through everything, and if you lost, you lost. You had to keep going. You had to go
What's the
back.
point in Dark Souls then? Because that's practically like
This was brutal.
yeah.
I suppose if you're in a fight and you get knocked out, you can't just be like, hang on a sec, let me wake up and go back to who I was fighting. Then I'll knock the rest of you out.
I mean, I guess if you create those, your
Yeah.
son can bring you life.
For the
bring you
game,
to life.
yeah, the game track though, you could also like play golf and stuff like that. You can imagine, it controls your hands, so golf would be pretty easy to do. There was like loads of like little games that were made. Golf 2007, Real World Golf 2007.
The only version of golf I'm yet to properly play is proper golf,
Oh yeah,
but no games ever made golf fun.
I've played golf. I know how to play real world golf.
Is it fun?
Well, I know how to. It's
mean-
the fact of trying to play it.
Mini
with my-
golf's fun.
With my, obviously my hand-eye coordination tendencies.
I just know how to hold like everything.
Yeah, I know how to hold it, but hitting it's the problem.
Oh, we should go on we should pretend we're rich fat cats.
Oh my
and
god, we should go on a golfing.
Shotgun,
Yes.
driving the caddy.
golfing trip. I guess we're getting 2 caddies.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
taking in turns.
yeah, I suppose we could.
Although Davey can't actually do it because he hasn't got.
Do you need a license
I'm
to
pretty
drive
sure
a
you
caddy?
do.
Do you?
I don't think you do.
It's only a caddy.
I don't think you do. You know
No,
what?
you do, Andre.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah, thank you.
You
Yeah,
do.
you do.
Apparently. Thanks for that, Owen. I
So-
guess even when they go, you know, Davey, you can drive that too. You don't need a license. I'll go. No, Owen told me I couldn't.
You know, me and Owen often have fun times where we try to explain to Davey how to drive a car. And
Goes out in one ear, out the other.
you've tried to drive a car before, haven't you, Davey?
I've had teachings. Yes.
And what is it?
Teachings.
Maybe someone in the chat can help.
Yes.
What is it you don't understand?
Finding the bite.
Finding the bite.
Try to tell him. It's like the bite's basically when the engine's revving.
No, I can.
Oh,
I can
oh,
get that. I can
no,
get
when
that. I just can't get it. Like getting it moving from there. It's like what? Why is it so complicated? Why can't you just press the thing and go?
I keep on trying
Because
to explain to you. Each car also has clutch control on a normal surface. So clutch control is like when you can get the car moving without clicking the accelerator.
Davey's just bashed his elbow.
Yeah.
You alright? Are you okay?
Funny bone.
Oh dear.
Was it funny? It's funny for me.
Oh, it's bloody
What about you,
hilarious,
Andre?
isn't it? Ow! Oh, right on the edge. Oh dear.
Oh, this
Is
is
it tingling?
entertaining.
Ah, it's all right now. Oh.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah, Jamie Lee says you feel the bite in your soul.
You feel the bite in your soul.
yeah, but the best way.
Thanks, Jamie.
When I
that
was getting
helps.
told,
Now I can
I was
drive.
always taught to feel for kind of a dip in the car, like the front of the car lifts up.
See,
the
that
back
just
dips
confused
down.
me even more. Is there not just a number I can look at?
No.
No,
Well, what?
it's like
You can
it's
rev that car as much as you like, but if you haven't got your bite, you're not going
So I don't
anywhere.
understand.
I got told also as well. The best way to learn is to have your handbrake on, and
Yeah.
then lift your clutch up slowly, and then you literally see the car dip. Like it's so visible.
Davey,
You've got better vision than us.
Davey's a
I
very
do, actually.
smart guy, but he just cannot grasp the thought of driving.
He actually told me the other day he
It's
didn't
the
want to
hand-eye-
because he can get lifts off those.
It's the
So,
hand-eye coordination.
stop.
It's just confusing.
One day me and Andrew will just stop giving him lifts, and he'll be like, "Okay, boys,
Like,
I'm gonna
I
start."
understand the theory. Like, I completely understand the theory. It's like just the putting it all into practice. I can't imagine being able to do all that with my hands. I'm kind of like,
It is when you drive, when you learn to drive. It's one of them things you think, okay, that's a bit too much. You know, you've got to be looking around you constantly, looking in front of you. I mean, mainly looking in front, but you know,
Yeah.
you look to your left, look to your right, look in your mirrors. You know,
That's why you do a lesson every week as well.
and then you've got to obviously look at your speed, make sure you're staying in the lane. There is a lot, but it all comes very naturally. I was told it was like a game, in a sense of
Yeah.
every control. Say, for example, you're playing PUBG, right?
yeah,
If you think about it, there is a lot you have to focus on,
yeah,
but you just do it.
yeah.
It's like that.
It's literally like Andre turning from control to PC. It's like when I turned to PC.
Yeah.
And I was a big dummy.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't aim for crap. It's literally like me doing that. And I told Derek, I said, I've just recently switched to PC, and it's ridiculous. I'm struggling. And I was like, it's exactly like that.
Jamie's
But,
Jamie's just told me that she'll teach me to drive. She told Kaylin, apparently, our sister.
I know,
Did
but you need to be getting. It's not like a lesson every 4 or 5 weeks. It's
It's
literally.
also not a lesson of just because you need to be on the road to get it.
Davey's
I
going
know.
to go for a trip down Birmingham and literally stay there until he learns to drive. And
Yeah,
come home in
Jamie
your
will
van.
be like Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, you need.
Mrs.
Honestly,
Miyagi.
has anyone got any driving tips for Davey? How we could help him understand any
Go on
of
then,
it?
driving
Any tips?
please?
Because I think
I'm not very good.
every
Hands.
time when we get in the car, I do this sometimes. I'm going to do it when we leave. I'm just going to show him how to feel for the bite.
Yeah.
But you said what was it you said when you actually did it? You couldn't feel it.
I couldn't feel it. I was like, what am I looking for?
But you're not.
You see, some cars the bites aren't as obvious as others,
I know.
which is true.
Yeah.
Sam's car, I moved it for her.
Yeah.
I just kind of had to guess.
But don't.
But I
Next
did
time,
it.
Davey.
I did it. It's one of them things. Once you learn to drive, it just becomes easier.
Next time, Davey,
Fair.
ask your mum to take you out, right?
Okay.
And you're going to put the handbrake on, put your foot on the clutch,
Just keep lifting it.
turn the engine on, right? And you're going to literally lift your foot. I know you're heavy-footed, right? Because I was heavy-footed.
Put it
when
in gear first.
Well, no, when I
Is
did
that a
it,
fat joke going?
no, because I ramp up the stairs. I can't go up lightly. Like I'm like bloody Gloria.
No, I am. Yeah, I can't control how much pressure I put on.
So you're gonna lift your foot, attempt it to lift it slightly, and once you feel that car trying to go away, that is what you call the bite.
Is it not just lift one foot up and then put the other one down at the same speed?
No.
Because you don't want to put the accelerator on to find the bite.
Oh,
That's the
that's
issue.
not what you do.
No, because I keep on trying to.
You want it to
explain-
pull away.
Right.
So it starts moving without the accelerator.
No,
yeah?
You can do.
What I'm trying to say is there is a thing. There's a thing called clutch control, Davey. So you can get up to, on first gear, you can get up to the minimal speed for the car to roll without even touching the accelerator, as long as you're gentle and do it at the right pace.
So when are you supposed to use the accelerator?
When you're driving.
When you're past the minimal speed. Or
Davey, to be honest, you don't even have to just use the clutch. I don't. I used to. I don't anymore.
What do you do now?
You do to learn though, don't you?
Yeah, but I just put a bit of gas on.
Yeah, because obviously,
And take my foot off the clutch.
but that's when you get used to putting the gas on. When you're
Wait, so
lifting
you
the
can
clutch
start the
up.
car without the clutch?
No.
I'm so
You will
confused.
not move anywhere without your clutch.
So what did you just say you did without the clutch?
No, he's on about clutch control.
Can
so
people say what we've got to
confused.
deal with here?
I explain it off the radio, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Clutch control and acceleration is completely different.
I agree. I just don't understand.
I'm gonna have to teach her in video game format the art of clutch control.
Okay, so I lift one foot up, which is over the clutch. Okay.
Yeah.
And I wait to feel for the car to go, "Rrrr," or the car to go, "Whoop."
No, the revving's what you're doing yourself. It doesn't really rev just off your clutch.
Let's put them in.
What am I revving it with?
Let's put them in two
Your
characters.
accelerator.
God.
But I thought you said you don't use the accelerator.
You can't. Right. I say trying to pull away with the clutch is a terrible idea.
Right.
But the only reason you clutch control really is to be like, okay, I'm going to a parking space. I need to go in there slowly. I'm pretty sure that's probably.
I think that's what I
Let's
was taught
forget
in the
about that.
lesson.
Let's forget about that. Let's forget about that.
Yeah, let's forget about
Starting
that.
the damn car.
No, no, but when I say clutch control, what I'm trying to say is you can move the car without touching the accelerator.
The only way we're going to do this, I'm going to have to show them.
Yeah.
So if you're sitting in a car and I
Right.
want to move and start going,
Right.
that's what I'm asking.
Right. Yeah, but you need to learn how to get the bite. This is why I'm
That's
trying.
what I'm asking. When do I start putting the accelerator down?
Oh, you don't, Davey. You know what? Just get in the passenger seat. That's the simple answer. All right, sit in the passenger seat. You don't have to worry about anything. Right.
Might save our lives as well.
Yes, that's made our lives a lot easier. So we will be back next week, same time, same place, same old
Apparently.
crap.
Hopefully it won't cut out twice, because there's been so many lovely people, in the chat ready to talk, and then literally as soon as you get in, it's like, okay, we're cut off.
And
Right, the show's not even on.
also remember, 31st of October will be our extra spooky Halloween special. So do not want to miss that.
Spooky dooky.
Maybe the spooky story will be how I crash a car.
I'll lay
So we're not
spooky
letting drive
dooky.
mine.
Don't be fair, I have started a car before. I've gotten moving, I just found it hard.
You're obviously not going to pick up all the techniques straight away. You just
Yeah,
want
exactly.
to drive in a straight line.
But yes, we will be back next week, same time, same place. So thank you for listening, and we will see you next week.
Cheers, guys. Bye.
Cross my heart and hope to die. Burn my lungs and curse my eyes. I've lost control and I don't want it back. Cause you could never love me back. Caught every tie I have to you. Cause your love's a fucking drag.